Yeah.
Go ahead, John. Send it.
John with Carrot Customs. You're listening to the Truckery podcast.
I'm Dan with OBS Solutions. Welcome to our shit show. This might come off the rails today. We got a couple guests with us today. One of them we don't give a mic to because
he can't be trusted.
He can't be trusted, so he's in the background. You might hear him chime up a little bit.
He will. He'll pop in.
The other one is a good friend of mine. They're both friends of mine. And one has a extensive background in crawling, off-road world, fuckery to foot.
Fuckery.
Yeah, a lot of debauchery and fuckery when it comes to the off-road scene, and is a hardcore GM guy. Hardcore. That's like you and your dad are just 100% GM.
It's all GM.
But something happened recently that twisted it up because he's giving me this for years. Like for years, Kyle's like beating on me about how OBS Fords and the Fords suck and blah 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 and GM this, Duramax is whatever.
Which I'm not wrong. Still validated.
But recently
validated.
I get a phone call from him, and that's why I brought him on this podcast, because he goes, yeah, my wife saw a OBS Ford crew cab long bed.
Hold on.
No, you said Michelle saw it.
Oh, well, so maybe I was wrong. Who knows? Hard to say.
Okay.
But as it actually went, I saw it.
Oh.
I brought this on myself.
Oh,
so,
you did?
Yes. Well,
okay.
Well, it's at least you admit it. You know?
Yeah, hey, I'll admit it. So, but yeah, she's always liked Ford trucks, that type of stuff. And so, of course, it's like as I'm perusing Marketplace daily for things I don't need.
Yeah.
But, you won't find them unless you see them. So, see this Ford truck pop up, 97 crew cab, long bed, OBS, white. A little bit of redneckery on it, 33s, some Jesse James, 18-inch wheels. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Period correct.
Yep.
Indeed.
So see it pop up at the local car lot, of all places, but it's where I buy a bunch of my work trucks and things. And so as the story would go, if this truck was like anywhere else, if it would have been in Cottage Grove over at the coast, whatever, wouldn't have got it. Just no time to go chasing it down. So. But I was at the car lot, so get a hold of my, car salesman guy out there, and hey, I want this truck. It's sweet.
Well, time out real quick though, a backstory of Kyle. First thing, what's your Instagram handle so people actually know that you're a legit off-roader?
GM4, like the number 4 buggy.
Okay, and Kyle is like me. We don't put a lot of social media. We don't put a lot of effort in our social media. Personal.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
0 Fs.
Yeah, not a lot.
Right. Not a lot.
Especially the last couple of years. So.
Yeah, he's 0 Fs, right? You got other stuff going on.
Yep. Yeah, actually, as you see there, you'll find some baseball pics and things. And
is that you?
No. Unfortunately, I wish it was. I wish I was 10 years old again. That'd be sweet. No, that's my middle boy doing some baseball stuff, tournament last weekend. But yeah, there's the cat eye, my 68 short wide with my Hellions in the back, taking them to the local bougie coffee shop.
In the back, I love it. I love it.
Yep.
Now, how Kyle and I met, and same with Rame over here, we all met in the moto scene. We all kind of grew up in the moto scene around Albany Track and all the tracks. And then as we got older, we realized that, we all like mechanical stuff besides dirt bikes and
stuff that doesn't try to kill you.
Yeah, exactly. So Kyle and I would spend most of we meet at practice, go turn laps, and we spend most of our time just sitting on Marketplace looking at trucks and shit for sale.
Yep.
And so Kyle's a reason. I give him credit for helping with OBS Solutions. You're not going to get any profit off of this, by the way.
I would never.
He goes.
Disclaimer, real quick on that.
Just so we're clear.
Kyle's the one. I've said this before. Like he's like when I slammed the Cummins in the Ford and all that bullshit to it. He's like, you should put that on Instagram. Well, remember this conversation?
Oh, I do, and it started before that too.
Yeah,
I mean, for me in my head with like OBS Solutions was like when you picked me up to go to Mountain. Don't tap the table.
Yeah.
When you picked me up to go to Mountain View.
Right, to go ride.
Yeah, we went riding. So I had just moved out to like Dallas, and Devin's like, well, dude, let's go to Mountain View. Let's go ride. Favorite track.
Yes, hands
track. Down. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll meet you at my office. It's easy. It's right off I-5. Pick me up. Let's go. So he comes from the great state of Lacombe. Runs up I-5.
French for single wide.
Yeah. Yeah. So he picks me up. I bring my stuff. We throw it on his trailer. Forgot my boots that day. Remember that?
Yes.
I drove in from Dallas and I had just moved. I forgot my damn boots. I'm definitely a size 12, maybe a 13. And because I moved and I stashed some stuff at my work, I was like, dude, I think there's a pair of Alpenstars in my shop over here. So I grabbed those, size 10, actually. So,
nice.
Yeah, rode all day in a size 10. Not fun. But so we take off. We're heading up. We get up the road like 20 minutes. And Devin's, blinker, pulling off the free. I'm like, what are you doing? fuck you going? Got to get gas. I'm like, what? Like, because I've been driving, the 01 Duramax I told you about. So it's like, I've been Duramaxes, Dodges, whatever, you know. So it's like, you go 400 or 500 miles, whatever.
I'm at a 460, just
460,
mass air.
with what? Like, in a short bed truck, right?
No, crew long.
Is Precious a long bed?
Yeah, it's a long bed.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, either way, just sucking gas like nobody's business.
Yeah.
So we get off. Whatever, I'm giving him a hard time. So we start talking. I'm like, dude, you got to diesel swap this thing. Like, this is ridiculous. I mean, we can't even get to the track.
Kyle's like breaking my balls all the way up to the track, up to Sandy, all the way back.
All the way back until we got to the same exit on the other side of the freeway
to get more gas.
We got off again.
Both tanks gone.
Dude, same exact expression. I wish we had like an in-cab camera. I'm just like, where are we going now? Like, so I got to get gas again. Like, oh, dude.
Just beating the shit out of me, right?
Yeah.
So then I come and swap it, fast forward. We do all this stuff to it and blah, blah, blah.
Does a decent job come and swapping it.
Duct tape and bubble gum.
Yeah.
So we get done with it. And Kyle's like, I think it was before I did that the GM mirror conversion. And he's like, you should put that on Instagram. And I'm like, Instagram? That's like for teenage girls. Why would I ever
Lame.
why would I ever do that? It's the stupidest idea I've ever heard, right? And I'm like, all right, fine. And that's how OBS Solutions started. So I give Kyle, I always say, my buddy Kyle was the one that said, hey, you should put that on Instagram. I'm like, dude, I don't even, like, I think back then I just maybe got a smartphone. I wasn't that, like, tech savvy. I still am not, and I'm not a big social media guy. So I was like, Instagram, like, nah, it's lame. And
yeah, it is lame. But
it is lame,
yeah,
100%.
then look what happens.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So here we are.
I accidentally fell into the trap of, making all these OBS parts for society.
So fast forward,
keeping these poor
I get
trucks
this
on the road.
Now we're going, like, and Kyle is like, we both have kind of like gotten less and less on the moto scene and more, as time goes on and our bodies age, Ray will test that, that we're like, okay, we kind of like the truck scene a little bit more. We're going more, before it was always like, okay, I like trucks, but I'm into moto. We're just like hardcore riding.
Moto.
Yeah, that's it, right? That's all we cared about. And I was like, I'm kind of getting broken a little bit, getting sore in the mornings. The truck scene's kind of like, so hence now we're into this, hey, my wife wanted a OBS Ford. He finds it in a car lot. I get a phone call and I'm like, oh, this is perfect. This makes my day that you're actually this hardcore GM guy. Everything's LS or Duramax or, Cummins back in the day. You have Cummins and
yeah. I had that 94 Suburban that I come and swapped.
Yeah.
Dude, that was actually my wife's rig too.
That's perfect.
She's a trooper. She drove a 93 Suburban for quite a while with like manual locks, manual windows, 12 valve 47 RH with like the lock up and the converter.
Switches.
Toggle switches. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, she'd always have to remember to like take the converter out of lock up when she
so it doesn't kill it at a stop.
Yeah. And it was solid axled on 40s, I think, by the time we got rid of it. Yeah. So that thing was pretty sweet.
So kind of this whole world, right? And I'm just like, okay, and he buys this OBS Ford. And I'm just hearing all this shit about this Ford. And I'm like, yes, finally it's happening.
Yeah.
So tell us, okay, so now we're there. We figured out, give the listeners, the four of them, a pass. Now you're talking about you find this OBS Ford at a car lot. Go ahead.
Yeah. So it's at the car lot, power out in Sublimity. And so I get a hold of my guy and it's easy peasy, right? So like, I've bought work trucks from them before and we'll just basically negotiate it all. And then they'll bring it like to my office, right? And we'll do it all there. I don't even got to go to the damn car dealership. So like I said, if it was in like any town USA, probably wouldn't have got the damn thing. But so tell them I want it. They end up bringing it to my work. And it was pretty much a surprise, because we were sitting on the couch the night before. And usually, me and Cole, my oldest, we knew my wife liked these eras of trucks and even like the dent sides and bump sides, like all these old Fords.
Yeah.
And so, we're always showing her like all these shit boxes, right? We're like, hey, check this one out, but it's like come and swapped 5-speed. It's all, rednecked and derpy and whatever. Bed's the wrong color, something stupid. So this one was just nice, white, 7.3 automatic, pretty easy peasy. And so, yeah, ended up grabbing that thing and it was showed it to her, and this one I show it to her sitting on the couch, and she's kind of like, that's a nice looking truck, I'm like, oh, okay, well, shit, dang, all right. So I kind of marinated on it for the night, and then the next morning I'm like, screw it, let's get this thing. So start the text, ended up getting it, and they brought it to my office, picked it up, and drove it home, and
Michelle, surprise! It rides like shit. And
surprise! Got you a covered wagon with a gutless diesel.
Yay!
Oh, that's awesome.
But then, oddly enough, so like she loved it. She was surprised, all that kind of stuff. And then my oldest Cole, he immediately tried to adopt it.
Oh, really?
Oh, dude, yeah, Cole. So he took that thing. The muffler was like all rusted and shit, and the tailpipe was all rusty, whatever. So he took it upon himself one day to just muffler delete kit with the Sawzall. And we had enough 4-inch mandrels in the shop and stuff where he fashioned up his own side dump, kind of like my Cat Eye has. And so he straight pipes it effectively. And now it's the mobber. Dude, every morning, because he's 15, he has his permit. So Michelle's like, go out and grab the truck. Let's go. Here, the 7.3.
And you have a whole fleet of Chevrolet products, plus Michelle has a new Duramax she drives.
Yeah, well, she had a Suburban. And
Right.
then, well, she drives my white 18 right now because she sold the Suburban. But yeah, so Cole could run out and grab it 18 deleted, cruise short, white Duramax on 37s.
Probably high country, all loaded.
Or the 97 7.3.
But he goes for the 7.3.
Every time it's the 7.3. In fact, we were driving it one day, and I think it was just me and him heading to like baseball or something, and he's driving, and he looks at me, he's like, you know what? I think this is like the best combo of truck ever. And of course, at this point, I about fall out of the fucking passenger seat. I'm like, what? The hell did you just say?
I get a text from him. He goes, Cole just says this OBS Ford is the best truck ever. Something like that. And I'm like, oh my God. That is the best. You had to hurt a little bit. Your heart had to be
dude, it stings. Like I said, just brought it on myself. It brought this cat home, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, wife loved it. She loves ripping around. And then of course I was, immediately on the phone with Devin of like, hey, what do we got to do? That's why I felt comfortable even buying that thing, because I'm a big advocate of like I stay in my lane. I love old Fords. I love dent sides. Heck, even like old Dodges, like swept lines. There's been a Dodge on Marketplace for quite a while that's like this kind of bagged, short box swept line. But it's like I love all this shit as long as I can throw an LS or a carbureted small block or big block in it. Like I'm too old to learn, Ford stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like I love the sheet metal.
Right.
I love chassis, whatever. But yeah, if it's gonna run and move, I'm gonna have to throw an LS or like carbureted small block in it or something.
Well, it's good that you two met, because that Duramax swap kit might be up his alley.
Oh yeah, you want to spend way too much money on an OBS Ford?
Want to be a guinea pig? Yeah, I'd love to be a guinea pig with someone else's parts instead of mine.
Yeah,
I'm always guinea pig
it myself.
There
first, you go. As soon as I get my transmission back, but that's another story.
So Kyle, your background, just to let people know. The whole off-road scene, though, before we go down the OBS Ford category, because you said you stay in your lane is pretty damn wide. I mean, you go to Hammers every year.
Yep.
How long have you been going to Hammers?
Oh, man, since 2016.
Okay.
So went down there, yeah.
And so, this is how serious Kyle is. He's got a Peterbilt that he hauls, because he doesn't just have one crawler. You got 3?
Yeah, technically 3, but like mine and Michelle's are the 2 like operable. So like Michelle has her own buggy. So we got 3 boys. And so, survey says we need a couple of seats. And so, as they used to all fit in my old buggy, which if you scroll down, you'd see like a 4Runner down there a little ways. But the idea when they were all like pretty small was that everybody would fit in that. And then of course they get bigger. So we took a side-by-side down to the Hammers the first year that we went down there.
Okay.
But then there's like all kinds of rules against like kids and side-by-sides, believe it or not. It's like the great state of communist California. She's just comes out of camp, driving down the main line, just mom and a couple of kids, gets rolled by the Ranger. And he's just like, yep, no deal. Like, what do you mean, no deal?
What do you mean?
They're like, oh, well, dude, kids and side-by-sides, they got to be old enough to reach out, grab the bar. You got to have like DOT street bike helmets. I think they had like their BMX helmets. Like guys are using like rock crawlers and stuff. And so, of course, this 4Runner, I'm right in front of her in my buggy with my oldest. She's got the 2 little boys behind. And, she's like, okay, well, what do we do? He's like, they can't ride in this thing, because it's side-by-side. It's a class 3, class 1, something. There's like the different classes of OHV vehicles. He's like, yeah, so a class 2, which I believe is like buggies, rock crawlers, jeeps and things. He's like, they can ride in that.
But not a side-by-side.
But not a side-by-side. And so I point to my 4Runner. I'm like, so they can ride in that, like, wrinkled up death trap? Like, look at this. I do have a pristine Razor with, like, no scratches on it, and you're advising that my kid's riding that?
There's
like,
tennis all around on this thing.
Oh, dude, yeah, you can't get in it without getting cut, So he's like, yeah, they can ride in that all day long, but not the side-by-side. So, which seems stupid. She was just, not going out to do wild stuff. But at the Hammers, you can get out to quite a few spots in the side-by-side and just kind of watch. And, so yeah, no deal. Dude had to put the side-by-side up. But in chatting with the Rangers, which, I appreciate them and all the cops that are there and, all the cops and everybody. But, dude, the amount of people that just go by, like a 1,000 whatever, pack the whole family in it. And
roll it, kid gets spit out.
Dude, he said they're life flighting people out of there all the time. Even in the off season, I mean, it's regular that people get life flighted from the Hammers. just such a big event. There's so much fuckery going on. But he's like, oh yeah, any old weekend of the year.
Wow.
Dude will just buy a, 250 horse now, like 4-seat side by side.
Swipe the credit card.
Dude, swipe the credit card, get a 40% interest loan on it, 0 down, and then just go fucking kill everybody. It's like,
I guess it makes sense.
So in that aspect with the side by sides, yeah, they're like, nah, it's a little different. I'm like, okay, everybody in the tetanus rock crawler, let's go.
So then you just got a desire, like, okay, I'm gonna put another crawler together for Michelle to haul the kids around.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So
okay.
Yep, started cobbling together her crawler, which if you poke around a little bit, there's a white one.
And if you're watching this and you go to Kyle's Instagram,
that was actually my new one. That's the one I just built.
Oh, nice.
They're not cobbled together. I mean, Kyle's stuff's pretty dialed. He always says,
do you build the whole chassis, everything?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, I built that whole one from. Oh, so and here's the saddest story, right? So the 4Runner, loved the 4Runner. Loved it. Dude, drove that thing, wheeled it for a lot of years, and wore it like a latex glove. It's like you drive anything long enough, and it's like, I'm not like top tier, ultra comp crawler guy, but for what I do in that rig, I knew it well. You feel it. You know where everything's at. You can feel when it's about to, slip or roll or whatever. So I tried my damnedest with that white one you're looking at to duplicate said.
Okay. Same kind of.
Same chassis, same wheelbase, same belly height. Like I wanted to duplicate that 4Runner as best I could. And guess what? Didn't nail it.
So classic.
Yeah, classic. I'm like, dude. But then the 4Runner, like, it just had to go. It was like too many phases of remodels and just like your early days of building shit. It's like it's only gonna be like so okay.
Well, then you kind of learn as you put something together, right? You're like, hey, I did this last time, it didn't work, or your skill set gets better and better as it goes.
You're always learning. You're always like improving. So it's like with the 4Runner. I'd always joke around all the time with my buddies and stuff because it had this whole 4Runner body. I cut the floorboard and the firewall out of it, and everything else was tube chassis. So it was a buggy. But I'm like, if I was to take the 4Runner body off of this thing and just drive around at the hammers like in my buggy, I would be thrown out of here. I'd be laughed.
Oh, really?
I'd be laughed right off the premises. Yeah, there's like no door bars, so it was just like an A pillar, to the back, and then a B pillar and a crossbar for like seatbelts and things. But yeah, as far as like
safety.
Safety.
Not a big deal.
Yeah. Hey, to be fair, the roof was very wrinkled. I rolled that thing a lot of times. In fact, if you scroll down maybe a little bit, there's a video.
He actually had 4 kids at one time, but didn't.
Yeah, it didn't work out. I don't know. It may be down or up. I don't know. But there's a video of me rolling it over backwards down in Reno, and I flipped that thing over backwards with my. At that point, that was in Reno too. There's lots of traction there. It's hard to keep it tires down, but that's my wife's buggy right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Dude, and that thing, like, outshines me in my big mega monster truck, too. Like
that one?
Dude, yeah. That's much more of, like, your actual, like, you'd call it, like, a comp style, like, nerdy rock crawler.
Size-wise.
Size, weight. It's got a 4-cylinder, little 3RZ and stuff. So, yeah, it actually does really, really well. She goes out and drives, like, dude, double black diamond, gnarly trails. Yeah, my 10-year-old's in the passenger seat.
Nice.
Yeah, so and that whole chassis was like made out of A-True as well. It was all just like A-True tubing. It wasn't DOM or nothing, I was too cheap for that. Too cheap for safety back in the day.
Hey, we don't care about safety, don't worry about it.
But by the time it came time to like demise and retire that thing, I had guys, once I started building a new one, multiple dudes hit me up on Instagram of like, hey, what are you doing with that chassis? That thing's sweet, like it's a relic. And I was just like, it's not for sale.
It's my kid's playground right now.
No, dude, it went to scrap actually.
That's right. I saw a picture of it.
Jerry posted a video with like the Celine Dion song of like guys, the grabbers like grabbing it. Yeah, terrifying.
I've seen a few crawlers end up like people taking videos of them. Like I've got buddies, that just the same thing. It's been redone so many times. They're like,
oh, dude, yeah,
screw it, starting fresh, and just take it straight to the scrapyard.
Yep.
Claw.
Oh yeah. Well, in that one picture you seen of me like just laying upside down, I showed up to Reno like super late that night. Like all my buddies were already there, so we went to the Moon Rocks, and I showed up super late. And I actually told myself, I'm like, I love night wheeling. Night wheeling is the jam. Like when we've been down at the Hammers, me and Michelle, like we'd take off like in my buggy, just the two of us, and go drive around wheeling through canyons at night. Like it's awesome. And so love night wheeling. Show up to Reno super late. It's like midnight by the time we get there, and some buddies are out night wheeling, and I told myself, I'm like, I'm gonna be a big boy. I'm just gonna show up. I'm not even unloading the rock crawler. I'll wheel in the morning. We'll just, we'll be responsible.
Be an adult.
So, but when you're at Moon Rocks, you're standing there at camp, and you're like 100 feet from the rocks. Like you can smell the fumes, right? And the burnt rubber and despair. And so I'm standing there and I'm just like watching everybody night wheel, and a little bead of sweat comes down your brow, you know. Of course, you get there, long drive, start having a couple of beers. I'm like, nah, fuck it. Unload the buggy. Let's go. So unload the buggy, drive out there. There's a spot called the Butt Crack, and it's like a V-notch. And I'm terrible at driving it every time. So I had no suspicion or rightful mind to think that I was going to go one punch it. And so I go out there, pull up into it, put my front tires, you know, kind of up on it. And of course, I've had like 4 Coors Lights. I'm like, all right, to the moon. Dude, and just like stands up, drops a back tire in the V-notch, and it just fucking stands up in a wheelie and straight over backwards. And just right on the roof, like that picture you saw laying dead sideways in this fucking V-notch. And, but when I did that, the front end landed on a rock. This is back to the chassis being all fucked up, but it lands on the rocks to the side and shoves the whole nose over like 3 inches. So now like, dude, my bump stops are missing, my bump pads, like, dude, cracked one of my bodies on one of the shocks, which I found out later. But I was able to put it all back together. I think it broke the neck off like the water pump, but I had an extra one or something stupid. So then now I spend the next like 4 hours repairing it, putting it all back together to, you know, salvage the weekend.
You didn't listen to that inner voice very well.
I didn't, and I should have. Should have fucking known better.
It might have been a theme. It's a theme with Kyle.
The whole weekend, yeah, it could have been a lot better if I didn't let impulse just like take over. I'm like, night wheeling looks really fun. I think I'll do it for 14 seconds.
Are you seeing a pattern with this guy? Like, hey, let's buy Michelle an OBS Ford and go down this road. Like, I get a phone call like, hey, how do I make this thing ride not like a lumber wagon? You know, and I'm like,
he's like, good luck.
I said, hey, there's John's kits. There's all these kits. Just add to cart.
Yeah.
Swipe that credit card.
It's easy.
Or just, I mean, do what you did on your Duramax out there.
But then he tells me, I don't want to work on it in the same breath.
Well, not that you don't want to work on it, but, you know, time is the enemy.
Yep. Time is the enemy.
Yep, dude. So you got 3 kids, and, you know, like this season, I have my oldest playing high school baseball, and then my middle boy, he was playing on a little league and a tournament team. And it's like, dude, it's been 7 days a week baseball every night, man. It's like get up at, you know, 5:30, off to work all day. You know, the wife will call me. Hey,
work all day. Looking at marketplace.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so you know, work all day, and then from there it's just like, what field we going to, where we got to be, and well, he's here. And so yeah, it's just you start running out of time. And
yeah,
well, that's what winter's for, right?
Winter. Yep.
Winter is like, we always talk about like, oh man, when we're riding all the time, it's like, oh, winter sucks. Is our arena cross shut down? We never arena cross.
Yeah, it was killer when we had arena cross.
Yeah, when we rode more in the wintertime, so it was like the arena cross shut down, and it was like, what are we gonna do? Like, well, let's just start working on trucks. Where Kyle was always buggy guy, I was always thinking with trucks, and so that like helped us out not getting into drugs, I guess.
Yeah, drugs are trouble for sure.
Yeah, so like, okay, no dirt bikes, you know, because we had a legit arena cross. What do you say?
I would say legit.
It was awesome. One of the best arena crosses.
It was legit. It was good. I loved it.
So we spent more of our time in the wintertime riding, like 3 times a week, pretty much. Because
dude, yeah.
We raced Friday, Saturday.
Yep.
Wednesday was practice. We were there all the time, and then like it was gone. They put go-karts in there instead.
Yeah.
And we're just like,
boo.
Yeah, boo, exactly. And we're like, well, this sucks balls. We got to do something. And it was like, I think that's what kind of, Kyle was always into that stuff. It just kind of
I was, dude, from the day I turned 16. I mean, I was just like, dude, cutting up whatever. I mean, my first truck was a brand new 1999 like short wide 2-wheel drive Silverado.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's brand new. I didn't know that.
Brand new.
How'd it get pink?
Guess who can't?
So, dude, first time I met Kyle.
Guess who can't leave stuff alone?
First time I met Kyle, I'm like, who's the guy in the pink Remember that truck? Ray remembers it. He's like, this truck comes with the track. I didn't know Kyle at all.
Ray hated it. I could tell.
Beginner.
Oh, dude.
Beginner truck rod.
He comes in, and I'm like, is that truck pink? And I think either Rain was there or it was one of my buddies there, and he's like, yeah, that's pink, dude. I'm like, who drives a pink lowrider? and Kyle.
I like
this guy. Well, it's supposed to be primer red, but you know, whatever.
Because it was going to be a different color.
Well, so brand new truck, right? So
brand new.
Yeah. Yep. 0 miles. Would have been sweet to still have that in that form, but you live and you learn. So
no
I couldn't airbag that thing fucking fast enough. So, but at that time, of course, no
You're
skills.
16 years old.
Well, I didn't bag it. I had a lowrider friend that dropped it off, and so he did the first initial air ride on it and stuff. So, and the first initial body drop. But as things progress and you know whatever, things happen. And so it ended up some different colors and new body parts and shit. And I actually had a little incident with the ditch when I was like 16, pre-air ride or anything. That thing had black fenders on it, like probably a year after I got it, something like that.
Wow.
So, yeah, had a little scuff with the ditch, but
little hood rat stuff.
Hood rat stuff, yeah. So, but yeah, as it became different colors, you know, and then bagging it, body dropping it, doing all the dumb stuff, shaving third brake lights, and just all the stupid things. You know, now it needs to be one color again, and so down to industrial finishes. And hey, dude, need some red primer? Guy's like, I got you. Primer, add some colors, whatever. Here you go. You know, so then of course it's like whatever. It's a Friday or a Saturday night by the time you actually get it all sanded, prepped, and ready to go, and pop the lid off, and it's like, looks pretty pink. My buddy Derek was gonna spray it for me or with me, and so yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll kind of cure out a different color. I asked for red primer. Dude gave me red primer. I don't know. Fuck it. Spray it. So we spray it, and then, dude, yeah, just dog wiener pink. Yeah.
Dog wiener pink.
So, dude, and sported it dutifully for quite a few years.
Yeah, you did.
Dude, that truck was, pink, body dropped and bagged on 20s. And yeah, dude, with the LS in it still, too.
It was great, dude. I remember seeing that for the first time. I'm like, what the hell am I looking at here? It was great, though.
What was the final color?
Wow. Well, white eventually. But I tried my hand at, so I think you had mentioned in one of the previous podcasts, you like stuff in the weeds, you know, and things.
Yeah.
So, bagging it and body dropping it wasn't enough. And so then I'm like, I'm cutting the fucking rockers off, and we're going to body drop this thing 3 more inches to the fucking doors. So
I didn't know this part.
Yeah. So then so you have a bagged and body drop truck, you open up the doors, they're still 3 inches off the ground. No,
can't have that, huh?
No.
No.
Off come the fucking rockers. And so then at that point, dude, it had just become so chopped up. And then I would like to take claim to probably being the first guy to like remove a fully good and functional LS motor.
Okay.
And put a carbureted small block in its place.
Why?
Because too many wires.
Were they just bothering you?
Well, dude, when you're living the mini truck life, and
you gotta pop the hood and have it all.
Yeah, you're walking around car
tucked.
shows, dude, and there's a bunch of like badass mini trucks that like carbureted 22Rs, they're all chromed out, smooth firewall. I'm like, open mind. I'm like, well, this is garbage. So,
oh my gosh!
I don't think I paint a picture for you, John, about what we're dealing with here today.
Yeah.
Right?
Are there pictures of this?
I don't. Man.
That was pre-cell phone.
If we go too far back,
dude, you're welcome to scroll to the fucking bottom. I don't know. You'll find all kinds of stuff, but
I'll keep scrolling.
Listeners, go to Kyle's Instagram and scroll the bottom. There's all kinds of good shit to look at. It's pretty fun.
As you requested, final color was white by the time I actually parted ways with it.
Did the truck start out white?
Started out red. Victory red.
Okay.
Yep.
Was it jammed and everything, or was it just like?
Yes, because I put a whole new cab on it that was white.
Is this it?
Otherwise, no, it would not have been. That was it.
Is that it?
That was when it was on the doors.
What?
Yeah, that was so, dude.
Wow.
That's what. So that's like 2000. Well, this is how old this group is.
2005.
Yeah, 2005, because that's a cell phone picture of a physical picture.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought it was red though, so it was blue at one.
Well, when he said final color, and I kind of grimaced, like Kyle thought he was a painter for a while, so it was blue, it was
Kyle
black.
thought he was a painter. So Kyle tells me this phrase. This is one of the best phrases ever, because he was making fun of the blue trucker, one of our truck projects, and he was like giving me shit about something, and I said, well, you know what, Kyle, your shit isn't as polished out. He goes, Devin, I'm a framer. I'm not a finished carpenter. All right, I'll frame the shit out. But the finished carpenter shit, that's not me.
No deal, dude.
It's the best. Yep. It's the best way. Best way of like communication we've ever had. I'm like, hey, how's it coming on? I finished framing it. It's good to go. I'm sitting.
Done.
Yep. Done.
Roofed and sided. Fucking on to the next one.
It's like my house project. Right?
Yeah. Don't look inside of it. I don't want to see inside.
Yeah. Finishing shit takes way too long, and it gets expensive. So
oh, very.
Well, to make my little heart happy, I'm just like, well, there it is. It's slammed, big wheels, runs and drives. It's got lap belts. Check.
Check. Wow.
That thing looked good.
Yeah.
It was pretty sweet. Yeah, dude. It was so slammed. There's like a little plastic valance on the bottom of that era truck. Had to take that valance off, and yeah, dude, it was a cool truck. I missed the shit out of it. But yeah, it was all chopped up. Had to cut the whole center of the cab out, because like after you body drop the cab and then you section and channel the frame to get to the doors, now your transmission sticks up. So dude, like had to cut and channel the whole center of it. And this is all like, 20-year-old kid.
Right. Was your dad helping you at all?
No.
Not at all.
No. grabbed the welder by the balls and just started cutting shit up. And I was thinking about this before I came over here the other day. I was like, thank God we did not have social media. I feel bad for kids these days. You know, they feel obligated to like post and share and all this stuff. I'm like, dude, I had some fucking garbage that I built and put together.
You're glad no one saw that shit.
No one saw it, dude. It's gone. It's just gone.
So people think you went from here to here.
Yeah.
Just instantly, just like.
Yeah, no, it's like, no, I'm just old. I didn't have social media. There's no record of just like all the fucking garbage except for that. But,
That's awesome.
It looks good. I mean, it looks badass. It doesn't look pink. I just remember the truck being pink, Rame.
It was pink.
It was pink.
It was pink.
The hood cut out. Talk about the hood cut out.
The hood was cut out. Well,
What? I remember that.
With,
nothing crazy.
It looked like a 4.5 inch back grader cut out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Rame.
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean, it was classy.
I don't think Devin's going to back me on this, but John probably would. It's like, hey, cut off wheel, grinder, suisaw.
Yeah.
4-inch grinder with a 6-inch cutoff wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Best tool in the world. Most dangerous thing on the fucking planet. Yeah.
You can be an artist with one of those.
Oh yeah, for sure. So,
Not when you're 20.
No, that's true.
I like a Rame's like number 20.
Number 20, yeah. Dude, Ram will keep you honest. He'll keep you fucking honest. But I had a good Markel hood on this for one, and for two, there's absolutely a carbureted small block in that truck in that picture for fucking sure.
Gosh.
So this truck was a 99. The picture was taken in 05. I fucking slaughtered. And granted, whatever, it's cool. It's a cool project, but dude, absolutely slaughtered this fucking truck. Took the fucking LS motor out that ran great. 60,000 hard fucking miles on that thing. But I still have the motor. The LS that came out of it.
Okay. You still currently have it?
Oh yeah.
Oh nice.
Yeah, I built my first buggy with like that motor. So I pulled
redeeming.
it out and set it aside. I didn't.
Redeeming.
Yeah, I didn't.
You gave it life. All right.
I knew better than to toss it, But then by the time it got around to building a buggy, that was like my first motor platform.
So wait a minute. Was your dad ever into that kind of shit at all?
The buggies a little bit, yeah.
But not into trucks, slamming them, that kind of lifting them, none of that. Your dad wasn't. I thought he was.
No.
And he didn't care that you just took a brand new truck and.
Pretty sure he cared.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds.
You didn't like Kyle. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You didn't get any of that?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, when I body dropped it, so it had already been air rided by my buddy Donnie, who like built mini trucks and air rides and stuff. But so did that, and then I needed to body drop it. Okay. So like I think we went to like the credit needed. Went to the credit union and whatever, got like this $2,500 loan. But I had said it was to paint the truck. And then I was like,
you got a loan
straight to Donnie.
Shut the hell up. You got a loan for $2,500 to do this?
Well, dude, I was like fucking 18 or 19 or whatever it was. I mean, this is in 2005. I got my license at 99.
Your dad didn't go, hey, what are you going to the bank for? Your mom and dad didn't like, hey.
No, that's what I just said. Yeah, I think I told him I was going to paint it. Because I had black fenders. Remember, I put it in the ditch like really early on in its life. So I was like, no, I need to get it all painted and cleaned up. I'm like, yo, Donnie. We got to body drop this son of a bitch. Dude, I was deep in the lowrider scene for a while. It was fun, man.
Is Donnie still around?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he, Donnie was, I don't know if he still does, like, Gone Solo Customs. At that time, like, just full mini trucking days, it was Gone Solo Customs. But now he's gone way more into, I'm sure he still does mini trucks and stuff, but, like, rat rods.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
nice.
So, yeah, he builds, like, some old, like, lead sleds and shit like that. But, like, dude, any guy fabricating for a living, it's like, dude, come one, come all. But he's definitely gravitated. I'm sure he's doing mini trucks and,
The mini truck thing's starting to come back. There is a push for it to come back.
Oh, it's sweet.
You're starting to see Toyota, like the 92 Toyota pickups getting gobbled up. The price is going up on them.
Yeah.
To me, that's the mini truck and the S10s.
Right. Well, it's the same thing with just like the derpy OBS shit, or like OBS Chevys, whatever. Like everyone is now, gotten along in life, has a few bucks to burn, maybe not, hard saying, but they still want the fucking truck.
Yep.
So now everybody's like clamoring for this stuff. And
it's no different than like, hey, Michelle's got a new Duramax to drive, but she'll be happy driving this OBS Ford.
Oh yeah, dude, she mobs the OBS Ford around all the time. So yeah, that's the thing. And I was looking in the other day about like doing an 05 plus like front axle under one of those just to get the coil springs like options and shit, like get that thing to ride smoother. So yeah, to get that thing like all dialed in. In fact, actually, this is where I get to talk shit about Fords. Had that OBS Ford for a while, and like I said, like Michelle and the boys were like daily driving it pretty much to school and stuff, and just running all the errands, dude. To and from baseball, they're just rocking this thing till the tranny fell out. So yeah.
Oh, welcome to E4OD life, or is that? Oh no, it wasn't a manual, was it?
It's not a manual yet.
Yet.
Oh, you're gonna manual?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So, well, the wife wanted to manual swap it anyway. And so I was already on the hunt via Marketplace, keeping an eye out for transmissions and stuff. And
I've got one.
So do I.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Found one.
I don't think we'll dive into this next part of Kyle that we need to talk about that I don't really think. So Kyle has a business where he's like me. He doesn't really do anything with it really.
Whoa.
The reason I say that is because all I know is I get constant like back and forth all day long about Marketplace.
Yeah. Oh, it's good for you.
He's a professional Well, I think he's more professional marketplacer than he can make a career out of it at this point.
Dude,
it's not bad.
I love it. I love looking. It's treasure hunting.
It is.
It's the same as a guy on the beach with a metal detector looking for fucking God knows what. But it's like some of your best deals. It's like I get to work in the morning and I'll open up Marketplace and Newsmax, right? So I kick on the news, see what's going on in the world, who's bombing what all's going on. And then, Marketplace, and bless Marketplace. I hate to be such like a basic bitch that's so predictable, but Marketplace has got me figured out. I open it up and I'm like, dude, rusty shit boxes, big block. Oh, dude. Yeah, it's like you're just you're scrolling through it, and it's like Marketplace knows exactly how to drain my fucking pockets. I don't know what stake, Facebook has in all these transactions, but they're making money. So, but I open it up first thing in the morning, and like I'll usually scroll through stuff, and my black 68 short wide that I have right now that's like bagged and body dropped. I knew I wanted to build a 68 short wide.
Yeah, I'm
like,
with you.
Love those trucks, and I'm like, I'm just gonna start. I'm just looking.
Just for that though. Just for that.
Just looking, and but it's like you don't want to go pay the inflated price, and it's like I'm a builder's guy. Like I like to build stuff. I wanted to build it, and so looking for parts. I have 0 67 to 72 parts at this time, and open up Marketplace. It's like 6:20 in the morning, scrolling around. Whoop, right in the middle of the screen, bright green 68 short wide bed by itself. The hard part, dude. You can get cabs cabs, front clips, frames. Dude, the bed is gonna be the hard part. So see this bed pop up. I'm like, oh my lord. I want $2,000 for it, So of course that's negotiable. But it's
always negotiable.
Yeah. Usually you'll be courteous and wait till, 9, 10, something like that. I'm like, nope. Hey, when do I come get this? Where's it at? It actually said it was in Turner, which was just like, dude, 10 minutes away. I live right outside of Turner. And so, get a hold of the guy, and it's actually some girl that had posted it for this old hot rodder guy. And so she's like, nah, it's actually a dude. I just posted it for him. Here's his number. Give him a call. So again, no shame. It's like 6:20, 6:30, whatever it is. Hey man, where are you at? I want to come get this thing. I got cash. I got a trailer. Like I'm on my way. You tell me where to go. So it gives me his address. Go meet up with this guy, take a look at it, and show up, and it's like exactly what you want. Not the bed. The bed, yes, but no. Oodles of shit.
A sea of shit.
Everything
you want.
Just a sea of shit boxery, dude. Just old, and it's one of those guys who's just been cobbling stuff together forever.
And you're like, I didn't bring enough cash to buy
not a big enough trailer for sure. So, yeah, but we get back, we start looking at this bed, and we're kind of tire kicking and bullshitting and talking hot rods and trucks and all this stuff. And he, the whole time I'm talking to him at 7:20 in the morning, phone. Yep. Hey, nope. Got a guy here looking at it, right now. Okay. Yep. Sure. Yep. You're, third in line, whatever. And then we chit chat, and 2 minutes later, yep. Yeah. No, I still got, so he's just getting phone calls the whole fucking time. And so finally I'm like, all right, dude, we both got shit to do today. So, you're asking 2,000, does $1,700 take this thing home? Trailer's right here. Let's go. And he's like, it's like, I think it was like a Friday. He's like, if it's here on Sunday afternoon, I'll do 1,700. I'm like, fuck it. Here's your $2,000.
Yeah. Hey, negotiating went out the window.
Negotiations are over, dude. Yeah. On the trailer.
You should have had bullshit him that long, and you should have just said, yeah, here's 17. You take it right now before the phone started ringing.
Yeah. No shit. Right. Should have just got right to it. But unfortunately, I was blinded by all this cool stuff he had laying around. Yeah.
That's a good move on his part.
Oh, yeah. No, for sure. Yeah. He had the distractors on big time of just like all this stuff. And yeah, we were chit-chatting. And so, nope, came home with me. So that was the start of the 68 short wide project.
So the thing that cracks me up is Kyle and I always talk that you should always have a truck with the trailer already hooked up. It should be fueled up, all your tie down straps ready to go, and you have it sitting under like a lean-to or something, or ready to go, and it's got keys ready, and you just go on Marketplace in the morning at 5 in the morning. You're like, oh shit, I need that right there, and you make your phone call at 5:30.
Yeah.
And then you fire up your truck and
Hey, wake up, dickhead.
See, and then we're like, hey, what if we just employ someone to always just go out to get this stuff for us?
Oof. Yeah, that's a good plan.
Right?
Yeah, we need to like crowdsource, just
Yes.
like crowdsource, somebody.
Yeah. So it's like, hey, we have one guy that just does nothing but pick up parts and trucks for us, and that we just make a phone call.
Just accumulate.
Yeah, just accumulate. Well, he's got more of accumulation than I do, I think.
Yeah, probably, maybe.
There's like Kenny level of like marketplace mayhem, and then Kyle. He's up here somewhere. Like,
it's tough. Well, dude, you look at all this stuff, and I'm like, it's all gonna be gone. It's all gonna be gone someday.
It's all gonna be gone.
Someone else is gonna get my garbage. I want all this garbage.
It needs a home.
Yeah, it does need a home.
I mean, that's basically it.
Well, and then the tough part is with the wife being into it a little bit, it's like she'll give me a hard time from time to time about like, oh, we got too many trucks, too much stuff laying around. And then the next day she's like, whoa, check this out. I'm like, is this a trap?
Is this a trap?
Is this a trap?
Will they married again?
Yeah.
So we had talked about how many vehicles we own. Kyle, let us know, how many vehicles do you own? Tires and rubbers that roll or don't roll.
Dude,
what do you think? Including the Peterbilt.
Oh man. Yeah. So 2 buggies, Peterbilt, Cole's 62 GMC. You got 76 Ford. Got a dent side Ford.
I forgot about that.
Yep, got that.
Wait, are we counting these? Get your fingers going here.
No, dude, I don't have enough fingers for sure. It's somewhere in the neighborhood of like 15 or 16, I think.
Has us beat, John.
Oh yeah,
100%.
It might be, but yeah, and some of them are just, they're marinating. They're waiting for.
They're getting that patina.
Yeah, so but I got 68 short wide. I bought a 65, 64 short wide here, like almost a year ago.
Okay,
something like that. Complete, done.
Oh really?
Didn't build shit on it.
Didn't touch it.
Nope.
But you're gonna touch it.
It'll get bagged eventually.
Yeah, I bet it will.
Yeah, bagged and body dropped. But
and you have your Bel Air.
I have the Bel Air. Yep.
I've never seen the Bel Air.
Yeah. So the buggy motor, the LS that came out of my lowrider, that's in the Bel Air now.
Oh, okay.
So when I blew it up in my buggy, I threw a rod bearing in it, like, I don't know, 6-7 years ago. So whatever, LS motor. So all my buddies are like, scrap that piece of shit, core that thing, just get a new crate motor, whatever it might be. And I'm like, no.
Just throw it.
No.
They can't do it.
No, can't do
memories.
Yeah, so off to my mechanic buddy.
That looks good.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Now, is this finished out inside?
Almost. Actually, yeah, I went over to Enos.
Matt.
Last winter.
Okay.
And he did out all the door panels and stuff. There's no interior pics or anything, but
that looks good.
Still needs a headliner, but yeah, runs and drives. I mean, it's got a 5.3 LS 700 R4.
Where'd you find that at?
The Bel Air.
Yeah.
Dude. So me and my buddy Jerry. So when I lived out in Dallas, Jerry, we were working on his rock crawler. We were building in. So we're out there and he's like, hey, this kid's going to come over and buy my winch. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So young kid shows up and buy Jerry's winch. And so we get to chit chat. And then this kid, like, dude, loves Jerry's truck. Like, dude, my buggy, like, he followed us both on Instagram, like, big fan type, kid, really, really liked our stuff. And so, and he had like a Toyota with like a solid axle on like 37s or something. So he's like in the off-road life. But so we're all chit chatting, whatever. And he's like, what do you think you'd build after you get done with your, buggy or something? I'm like, I'd really like to build like a Tri-5 Chevy, like 55, 56 Bel Air, something like that. It slammed out. And he's like, oh, dude, my grandpa's got like 50 of those.
50 of them?
I'm like, what? Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, dude. He's like, dude, my grandpa's got like 2 barns down in Southern Oregon on the coast, just full of fucking cars.
Oh, that'd be cool to see.
That's incredible.
So what's your number, bud?
So, can I follow you home?
Yeah, seriously. So yeah, and then it actually turned out like the next weekend he was going down there, and he's like, yeah, dude, I'm going down there next weekend. And he was just talking about how it's time to start like thinning the herd, whatever, all this type of thing. And so he goes down there. I'm like, well, send me some pictures, talk to grandpa, and some stuff's for sale. Sweet, let me know. So dude, out of the blue next weekend, pictures start rolling in, and there was this one, which by all means was stock height, just some steel rollers, no interior whatsoever.
All stock though.
Just all stock, yeah. And so he sends me some pictures, and there was this one, and then I really wanted a patinaed one because I wanted something to like cut up because, of course, just bagging it wasn't going to be enough. I wanted to cut the whole floor out, channel it, full hot rod, laying rockers, the whole 9 yards. So I would feel bad doing that to a nice one. I kind of wanted a little bit of a shitty one. So, but as it all comes down, there was kind of a patined one, and there was this one that looked exactly how you see it paint wise and trim, everything, all the chrome. And he's like, dude, he wants like 12 for the patina one and like 12.5 for the painted one. Like, well, like $500 for a decent paint job is not a bad move. So
is that factory paint or has been painted?
I think it's been painted.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Decent though.
Yeah, but it might have been just like another coat of red over red and white over red and white. I've never seen anything that told me it was like anything other than red and white. But it so it's a good like 30-footer paint job.
It looks good.
Yeah, wash it up, shit. But yeah, it's a perfect mobber. So yeah, it's got the LS in it, and then I built all the air ride 4-link to the back, all that type of stuff, and so it's a fun car to cruise around in.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
and it's channeled.
Yeah, a little bit. So my buddy, he's got a Plas table, and so I had made some cardboard templates because like those rear frames like really arc over the axle. And I was looking at it, I'm like, God damn, if I run an 18-inch wheel, 40 series tire that's this tall, whatever. I was like, all I got to do is get like 1.5 inches out of this like curved frame rail, and I think I can stuff this thing without like cutting the whole trunk and redoing the whole frame. And so made some cardboard templates, took them over to my buddy. He plased them all out, and I basically made like a tower notch kit that would like go on each side, boxed in the bottom, boxed in the top, welded it all up. But it gave me that extra like 1.5 inches where I could get it to lay on like that wheel and tire.
It looks good. The back looks really cool.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Oh yeah, it tucks tons of wheel in the back. It's actually a bitch if you got to pull a wheel off.
Yeah, I was wondering like,
sucks.
It sucks ass.
Yeah, hope there's never you never get.
You can't lower the axle down far enough
Nope.
Oh shit.
Wait, my uncle's got a 41 Willys, like that car, not truck. It's all tube chassis. It's a kit car kind of, but same thing. It's the back tires. I think they're 20-inch wide, and the body sits over him. He's like, yeah, I won't take this on a like any cruise runs, nothing, because if he gets a flat, the body has to come off or the axle has to come out.
God
it's that low. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
That would suck ass.
That takes some of the fun out of it. I mean, because dude, it's like you can do whatever you want. I mean, you can buy the nicest goddamn tires on the planet.
Sure.
It's like if you just hit nails,
the right thing,
it's over. Because that's what this thing. You gotta jack up the back of the car,
right?
Jack stand it, and then jack up the axle, and then undo the bottom bag bolts
to lower it down
to disconnect from the bags to get it down low enough to then pull a wheel and tire off. So less than
the
fun.
Complications of being cool.
And made it that way.
It made on purpose.
Yeah.
So you have your own stuff. Exactly. All right. So hey, should we hit the marketplace?
Yeah.
Should we beat the shit out of it?
This is just so you can. That's it coming back from paint,
not
with
Lord.
The wheels and tires.
Yeah.
But it's got a blown Hemi in it with the Hillborn electronic injection,
with like the little velocity stack ones. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
How long had that?
Oh, I don't know.
Forever.
Yeah. But he'd rather drive his 356 Porsche that is like a concourse car. Has won, it's gone to Pebble Beach and all those.
Is that where you get your love of Porsches from? Is this guy?
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know. That's what I'm dealing with here, boys. Like,
big Porsche guy.
Yes. Big Porsche guy.
I wish I was a big Porsche
Him
guy.
and Oscar, too. Oscar's a big Porsche guy, too.
I can't afford to be a Porsche guy.
Not yet.
Maybe one day.
You better hurry up because it might get more. These keep going up and up price.
Yeah, it's all getting more expensive.
Yeah, that was the plan when I sold the Audi. I was going to get an air-cooled 911.
Okay.
And that market for like a 964, which used to be, the redhead stepchild, nobody really liked them, just went to the moon.
You're like, shit.
So funny how all the redheaded stepchilds of like every genre now are just like a bloodbath to try and get
when would someone think the swept-wing Dodge was cool?
Yeah.
Like 20 years ago, you'd see him sitting down the field like, that's the ugliest body style Chrysler ever made. And now you're like, I can't even look
I still think they're ugly, but they're like cool.
But they're cool.
That's like a fugly kind of thing.
Yes, exactly.
Like a COE. Like the old COEs.
Oh, yeah. Those are so cool.
You know what I'm talking about? Like
what?
your old, they call them COEs, right? Your old GM COEs.
Yeah.
You look at them, like before, like again, 15, 20 years ago, you'd be like, that's the ugliest thing ever, right?
Yeah.
Now you see them lowered and like all done up. And you're like, that's the coolest looking body style together.
Yeah. No, there's a killer one. So actually, we just had like the Cascade High School car show here a while ago. It gets like 400 something cars every year. It's been like going pretty good. But this guy Russ Strohmeyer.
Yes.
You know Russ?
Yes.
You know the COE?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Russ, he does like DJing and stuff. Like he'll go to car shows and he'll be the guy like, hey, everybody, we're doing the raffle, all this stuff. MC, yes, there's a word for it.
Yeah, there you go.
So
that was close.
But he'll do all this stuff. But dude, Russ is like just through and through, like ultra car guy, dude. Just shops full of cars, hot rodder for life, all this type of thing. Well, yeah, Donnie, the dude that bagged my first truck,
right?
Donnie, built him this like 4-door cab over. I'm such an idiot. I don't even know what it is. It's old, it's round, it's rad. It's a 4-door, and it's got like this custom flatbed on it, and it's like super slammed on like a 1-ton like Chevy chassis. I think
Dually, wasn't it?
Dually.
Yeah.
All bare metal though. So like all the body work, and I think they made it a crew cab. I could be wrong. I'm not 1,000% sure,
but they didn't make those factory.
Yeah, so dude, it's like crew cabbed, and like you can see all the little imperfections and stuff. But dude, Donnie did a really good job. Like it's all round and shaped correctly.
It's his MC mobile. Like it has all the speakers in it and everything. So you go to these car shows.
Tows a trailer.
Yeah, that's right.
Tows a trailer that has like a pole that like flips up and like awnings that come out. Dude, it's got all this stereo. It's badass.
But it's
That's
rocking
awesome.
a COE, and it's like Kenny knows him real well. Kenny like always talks about Russ.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to a Staten to a car show out there.
They have to. Hillbilly Central.
Yeah, something like that. And Lisa and I took Cowboy Truck there one time, and I got to see Russ's setup. It's pretty legit though. So
dude, it's super legit.
It's cool.
I love that thing.
All right, let's beat up Marketplace because Kyle is, I'm going to say he's a pro at Marketplace at this point.
I've got a fun Marketplace story for you.
I love a good one. Let's hear this shit.
So, like, I think while I was under contract for this place, I knew it was coming with that old, like, 68 Massey Ferguson tractor that didn't have a loader on it. And so I found a loader in Staten for an old Massey. So I, cruise over, pick that up for like $1,200, bring it back, and it's been sitting on the side of the shop ever since because I ended up getting a skid steer from Jack. And so the other day, I'm like, all right, it's time to get rid of this. I don't even like a loader on a tractor that's got like 12 gears and a clutch and all that just doesn't sound
really hard
ideal. To drive. So let's just sell it.
Oh,
and this guy. I get one guy that's actually stoked to buy it out of Idaho. And we're going over all the details. He's got an old Massey, like trying to, I'm sending him all the info I can. He's like, all right, sweet. I'll be there Sunday. I'm like, awesome. So I, open up my whole Sunday, make sure to be around. Sunday morning comes and, shoot him a message. I'm like, hey, what's your ETA? Cause he was supposed to be there at noon. I don't hear anything. I sent him like 3 or 4 more messages. Still don't hear anything. I'm like, man, did I just get like what happened?
You wasted your whole day. Like you cleared your schedule. I'm gonna like wait for this guy, help him load this shit up.
Yeah,
I got scammed. Out of a whole day.
I was pretty pissed.
Exactly.
And then all of a sudden I get a message. Hey man, I'm really sorry. I just got bailed out of jail. I made a mistake driving last night.
Oh shit!
Homie got a DUI the night before, went to jail and like didn't have his phone and couldn't like obviously make it here. And then I'm like, oh man, that sucks. Like, sorry. Do you still want this loader?
Sorry, you buying the tractor or not?
Yeah, it's like, yes, but I'm a little short on cash now. I'm like, gosh, dang it.
You got screwed by the cops.
Yeah.
Or by his stupid ass drinking and driving.
So if anybody is looking for an old Massey loader, that was the only dude that was interested.
Though. That's a good one, though.
Oh, I looked him up on, I found the arrest records.
Okay.
Yeah, I full on went, like, oh, let's just see who this guy is.
So if you're going to ghost someone, you can always use that one. You can always use that one. Oh, I got a DUI last night. Sorry, I couldn't make it.
Couldn't make it. I mean, it made sense. It was just one of those moments. I'm like, of all the things, like, it's not easy to sell, like, a 1960s just front end loader that's not attached to anything.
That only fits a certain style of tractor.
Yeah, it's almost impossible.
It almost happened, and then somebody made a mistake driving and went to jail.
Weird, it was that guy, the only guy in the West Coast looking for that.
Exactly.
Karma. All right, so what are we looking at here? Wait, where are we looking? Is this,
this is just like my.
That's close.
This is my marketplace.
That's close.
Yes.
Redmond.
Yes. Well, I was.
And
looking
it's
at
only $600.
Hey, I was looking at the S10.
Yep,
and
that's
the
a good time
Datsun
too.
or is that a Love next to it?
Dude, dual Tokyo. Okay, dual Toyota cases.
Yeah, it's Marlin setup.
Dude, yeah. Like, it used to be cheap and easy.
Uh-huh.
Now it's like anybody sitting on those right there. $2,000. Dude, you used to get Toyota T cases for like $100 a piece.
Really, that cheap? Now everyone's onto it, huh?
Yeah.
Well, now they're just out.
Right.
We've exhausted the supply.
Yeah, there's not many left.
Is this like 12 valves going to happen?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're gonna run out of Cummins.
Yeah,
All
this
right.
is
All
what,
the rednecks are gonna blow them up.
Okay, so Kyle, you're the guest.
Where do we
or
wanna
Ray,
look?
what do you guys want to look for? And what state?
Dude, I don't even care. I just see what the Lord provides on Lord
On the-
Facebook provides.
Okay, Ray, give me a state. Come on. Come on.
Are we going like the whole U.S.? Like,
Yeah,
wherever.
State.
Kentucky.
Well, yeah.
Kentucky, okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
We just came from Kentucky. Is that like
Right. Well,
next
that's what it came up because I mean I prefer to state to state.
Let's go with Bowling Green.
Okay, and what about, I'm going to say,
Ooh, look at all the lakes.
okay, because it's an OBS show, let's
Lot
just
of
do
boats.
OBS. Let's just do OBS truck to start off with.
Dude, this is the stuff that always gets me. I'm like,
A plane?
yeah, like,
Yeah.
$18,000? I could do
Is that
that.
an RC?
yeah.
Raymond and I always text helicopters, and I always
Yeah.
think, like, you want to go in halves?
Ooh,
The Needle Nose Pete's the one I
God, look
want.
at that.
Where's your needle
Yeah.
nose?
I'm with you on that.
Right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, 1954.
that'd be a nice drive back.
Oh, that'd be an awesome rip. Yeah.
Yeah, bought as a project, has a it's man, it's got the rare 290 Cummings.
Oh,
Cummings.
the Cummings.
The Cummings.
The French.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it's got stacks.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for these.
Dude, yeah.
Really? For the needle nose ones?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I've seen one. There's a guy on Instagram that has one. I forget what his name is, but he stretched the front so he could fit a 3406B cat in it,
Okay.
like a C-15. And it's,
Sick looking.
oh my gosh, it's insane. And the power that it makes is just wild. But they don't fit in a standard needle nose
Right.
because they're too short. So you
Yeah.
like elongated it, and it's even better. But
I wonder if that's what this dude did here. Was that look like it was
I
stretched?
don't
Something's
know.
weird there.
Something is weird there.
I don't know. I'm no expert.
I'm not either. I wish I was.
Dude, I can tell you this much. Working on semi-trucks sucks.
Does it really?
Oh, it sucks. Everything's huge. It's
I'm
like-
sure they're easier, though.
No.
Kenny's always making it sound like, oh, everything's right there. It's easier.
Maybe Kenny's good at it. I don't know. Like, I'm not good at it. No, so like, dude, those stacks right there, you don't think about it. Those are 8-inch round, like 100 wall stainless fucking steel with like giant elbows on them. Like, cause I ordered stacks for my Pete when like, I don't know, 6-7 years ago, I lived in Dallas. They show up from like the like XPO, shipping or whatever. I'm like,
Okay.
oh my God.
What I order?
Those are fucking huge. They like took up the whole like my 24-foot like 14K trailer. It's like it's damn near that long, and then I'm looking at them once I get them home, like, how the fuck am I gonna get these things put up here?
It's like takes 3 guys to hold it up there,
Dude,
and fixture them and shit.
Yeah, I had to call 2 buddies over. One of them is like a heavy mobile mechanic guy, whatever, and he brought his truck over, and my other log trucking buddy, he came over, and like, dude, the 3 of us, got them all put up
Were
there.
they a bitch to get kind of fitted and like where you wanted them?
No, I mean they pretty much went there. I mean,
Okay.
it's pretty ironed out as far as that goes. Thank God, dude. I can't imagine you get them up there and you're like, fuck, it doesn't fit.
Send it back.
Send it back.
Can you give them up on Amazon?
But, yeah, dude.
Return
Like,
for you?
oh, everything's a pain. Even like those drop visors, like the visors you
Yeah.
see, like
Oh yeah.
they're still fucking big, dude. That's big. It's like the visor of a truck, but not
Right.
fiberglass.
All steel or
It's
stainless.
all stainless. Everything's like
So you have to
304
wrestle
stainless.
it into place, and you're trying to hold it. While
Oh, dude, yeah, like you gotta have people come over to help you. Like, dude, it's a pain. And then you gotta stand on like the hood of the truck or the engine to like get up to it because everything's up so high. It's a pain.
I never thought about that.
It's a pain.
But an airplane would be easy for us.
That would be super easy.
Could you imagine us going halvesies on an airplane? Ray, you want in on this action? All right, let's just type in OBS Ford. Let's just, because technically it's an OBS.
We already found
stick-
one.
let's
Look at
stick
the
with
one with
the
the
Truckery.
off-color door. God, look at that interior.
Oh, yeah, the
Hope that
F-150.
doesn't make it back.
Shut up, it'd be rad.
Yeah, fun.
Ram,
Ray.
the OBS, Michelle's OBS, the interior is blue.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that same
Yeah.
I
thing,
lo-
dude.
I
Just like
like
it's
the
all
blue.
fucking
The blue looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red, I'm hit and miss. Some depends on the paint.
yeah.
on the vehicle.
Red has,
Yeah.
it's got to be the right like exterior.
I'm
color.
still a gray or the brown. That's my favorite. But blue is, I like the blue at times.
basic bitchery right there.
I like that shit. Come on.
Classic.
All right. Oh shit. This is a
Look at this poor thing. It needs saved.
well, it's a Centurion.
Are you gonna
This is a
read
big
it?
deal.
It's a Centurion?
Yeah, this is Centurion. Well, it was since you're new to the whole OBS shit show. This is a rare vehicle. A company.
Surprised Paul hasn't bought this.
Right, it's in his hood almost. So this company Centurion made this. Okay, it's gonna crack you up. Even though Ford made crew cab 3/4 ton short beds for 2 years in a 3/4 ton gas or diesel.
Yeah.
Centurion went out and said, "Hey, let's make it in a 1/2 ton for some reason." So they took a 1/2 ton truck, stretched the frame. Now here's a plot twist. From what I understand, I'm not an expert in Centurions, but this company said, "Hey, let's not just take existing cabs, crew cabs, and put them on a 1/2 ton. No, we're gonna cut the 1/2 ton truck cab and add on another cab to the back of it instead of like going to Ford and go, hey, burger ring, send me your crew cabs."
Yeah.
So they're like this hodgepodge.
We want to do it the hard way.
Right.
But didn't they would need to cut a crew cab in half too?
They'd have to do something like that.
To make the back door.
So thanks to these guys, they wrecked a bunch of good crew cabs.
I don't know why they did this. That's a Paul and Chris question. We don't really geek out on that stuff. But the best part is what I love. The GVW on these trucks, when they did that, it weighed them down. So the GVW is basically at max right now. So people are like, dude, I got a 1/2 ton, Centurion crew cab. You're like, well, you can't do anything with it. Like it's already maxed out because the weight, right?
Well, hold on. So you want to go dirt bike riding with me? Yeah. Okay. Well, so hold on. My bike weighs 210 pounds.
We got to do the math on this one. It's not safe.
Rubber GVW. Sorry, you can't bring your helmet.
So it's like, I mean, people geek out on Centurion stuff, right, John?
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's a big deal. This one right here, this would be, this thing's rough looking.
So does this guy know, does he know what he has? Since you want blood money?
Well, he's saying it's a 95 F-150 Super Crew, which is like the Ford Taurus ones.
Yes, exactly.
And,
Ford Taurus.
But yeah, it's Centurion crew cab conversion, 4x4, 351 EFI. Not many of these were made. Runs and drives good. Asking $4,200.
Let's do the pictures here. I bet it's rough.
Dude, look at the fender.
Yeah, it's got rust.
It's got a
What's frame we got?
Bushwhacker for the back.
What? Oh yeah, it needs one for sure.
Dude, I love the run. I love the Nerf bars. Thank God DZ, was around for that kind of stuff.
Dude, those are newer Nerf bars. Yeah, those are like factory Chevy ones.
That's what they look like.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Is Kentucky by the fucking ocean?
No, it's near the Rust Belt.
Look at that thing.
Is that the beach like right behind those trees?
Because it looks like it's lived in salt water its whole life.
God damn.
You can see where Centurion had their paintwork done.
Oh my God.
That's what Jerry always says. Like, where'd you find that thing at the bottom of the fucking ocean?
Dude, look how rough that is.
Yeah, this thing's it's a bad one.
Okay, pick another one, John.
Right,
pick something.
Hey, what was up with the Did you see the window?
Background though, like you go back, you get the house.
Oh, the house looks legit.
How can the truck in the house, does that just look out of place, or did you just park in front of that house for like 5 minutes and they come out of the front porch and be like, did someone order
the shit box?
The shit box F-150?
Yeah, the meth version?
That's a $2 million property in Central Oregon.
Place.
Yeah,
it's probably like
$200K
in Kentucky.
The house looks legit though.
Well,
I'm all in.
But you got to remember, this could
shop in the back.
This could be like the Neff Son's truck.
The Neff Son.
Just like, dude, he's got to go. I wish we could see what the black truck is. That like Super Duty or something? It looks like fucking rolled. The roof's all caved in.
Yeah, it might be a Ram.
I'm with Ram though. The house is badass looking.
Dude, the property looks killer.
Right?
Yeah.
Ooh, John Deere floor mats. Yes, I love it.
Oh, okay. The interior, interior's not as bad as I thought it'd be.
Not terrible.
No. I mean, it's not the
worst. It's pretty broken.
That looks pretty crummy. The floor
never looks good in these trucks. It's like if you can find a carpet kit that looks halfway, like get in there. Like,
I got a blue one that's pretty nice.
Well, you got lucky then.
I did get lucky, dude.
What else you got here? Okay, boys, pick one.
God.
I mean, the shit boxes are
the
immense
shit
here.
Boxery. Dude, the Broncos are sweet. I saw a bagged and body dropped Bronco the other day.
Look good.
They
look good.
That
was pretty sweet.
The Bronco market's spicy.
Bro truck got the wheel lights. It's got rotor lights, I bet. Click on it. Click on it.
Click.
I bet it's got rotor lights.
What did Ram call them? Rotor lights?
Yeah, rotor lights.
You want to do this one or you want me to?
Go for it.
What?
Okay, here we go. 91 F-150 XLT Lariat. It's got a 5.0 in it. It's not running right now. Damn it.
Shit.
And I'm not exactly...
running ever.
Yeah, right? I'm not exactly sure why. It was running about 3 weeks ago. It's dualed... What? 3 weeks ago, it's dualed out... Oh, dualed out no mufflers. Okay.
Dueled out. I didn't
Dueled
know that
out.
was an expression.
What is that? Is that like a new slang the kids are saying? Dual mufflers, has cats. It definitely needs some work, but I've got a ton of brand new parts for it. I've got new ball joints. I don't think it's going to help it with the running problem. Upper and lower, new gearbox starter, solenoid, oil pan gasket, distributor, cap, tie rods, tie rod ends. The parts just need installed. Kyle, this could be a great truck for you. It will need to be towed, easy peasy. It's got a clean title, even better. It does not have the same wheels on it now. It has black ones on it listed in one of the pics. It has a few tiny spots of rust, which that might be a understatement, but the frame is very clean and has no rust. Interior is very clean. Losing a ton of money on this truck and have a lot of money in parts. Also has a 6-inch RC rough country lift on it and LED lights. And would be awesome truck with a bit of work. I just don't need it anymore. $2,200 cash. That's it. Okay, makes sense looking at the pictures.
That's a deal.
Yes, a deal. To go back down to the bottom. Taking a huge loss, by the way, boys. Says that. Taking a huge loss, but I need it gone. Really looking for cash. Okay.
Yeah, this thing's located in White House, Tennessee, if anybody wants to go get it. But
Dang-a-ring.
First you see is...
Let's see those pictures.
Wait, let's just paint a picture for people that aren't looking at this. So what we're looking at is a brick nose, and it's a extended cab, short box, party cab, stumpy box. It's got some like 20... The picture shows, like Rame says, rotor lights.
Well, those are up in the wheel wells for sure.
Those are you're right.
Those are like rock lights.
Rock lights.
Those are rock lights.
Crawler. It's a rock crawler.
Absolutely.
And it's on what kind of wheels are those?
Dude, that should have really been the first picture. That's a lot better picture.
Hey, what kind of wheels do you think those are?
Those are fucking 6-lug. Hold on. Those are like factory fucking Yukon wheels, I'm pretty sure, like 22s.
It looks like a factory wheel.
Yeah, I think it is. Dude, there's wheel spacers for fucking days on that thing and adapters because Ford didn't have it. Did Ford have a 6-lug?
Yeah. Only in what we call the Ford Taurus half-ton trucks. It was that weird year.
The F-150s never, or like these didn't come 6-lug?
No, they're always 5.5 ton.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're always 5-lug, so someone's done some fuckery here.
Oh, motherfucker.
It's got stripper red interior.
Aside from the little poo stain, dude.
Yeah.
What's it say there?
Still broke.
Still broke in the back?
Dude, so Ford had a 7-lug, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's the F250, the light duty F250.
Okay, dude, so brief funny story. My buddy Dave was like a Ford guy back in the day. He had like a bull
Dave
nose.
Jolliffe.
No, Dave Marsh.
Okay, sorry.
And so buddy of mine, but pre-marketplace for sure. This was Craigslist or maybe Nick Ladd's. Fuck, I don't know. Goes and buys a set of wheels, dude. Gets them home to put them on his, lifted Ford is on like 35s or whatever. Dude, they're fucking 7-lug.
Classic.
Yeah, dude. So, like, of course, he's got this 8-lug truck. Gets home, fucking, fuck yeah, dude.
Check out my wheels.
Dang. So, like, oh.
Would have been awesome to be there, do the Nelson. Ha ha.
Yeah, oh yeah. Dun, dun.
All right, what do we got here?
Those are the wheels it comes with now.
Oh, God.
Oh,
even better. What are they?
I wouldn't put those on a covered
Off-road Monster? Is
Off-road Monster.
I've never even heard that wheel company.
Man, you guys gotta check this out.
Dude, those are definitely like a factory wheel.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So they don't look bad.
So it is a wheel adapter.
It's got to be, yeah.
It looks like shit. It looks like shit with those wheels on it.
Oh, come on.
Really?
Come on.
Oh, look at that.
The Ford badge at an angle. So it's got this, like, what do you call those grills? I call them like
a billet. Is that what they're called?
A tube grill.
It's definitely not billet, but yeah.
No,
it's like the billet.
That
they're like the square tube, yeah.
Louver. Can we call it a louver grill?
No,
they're not louver.
Tube grill. I'm going to call it tube grill. There you go.
Yeah.
And someone's taking the Ford badge, and they got it cocked at an angle. I think Rain did that on his Dodge. Cocks the emblem at an angle to fit in.
I think it's actually falling off.
It is quite... It doesn't. The pictures don't make it any better. Like you keep scrolling through, it gets worse and worse.
I mean, it's got all your classic kid stuff: smoke tail lights, stickers on the back window, rock lights.
Summit Racing sticker.
I like the duals though. It says on the description as duals out
Dualed out, no mufflers.
Dual out,
cats.
no mufflers. Yes.
Dually.
Dualies.
Ooh, it's got that hood light.
On the extra cab.
Well,
the what?
I mean, you got it.
The split back window.
Yeah. So I was actually
grab
gonna.
handle on the outside, like truckery thing. Going
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's came
Yeah.
off a ADA compliant bathroom rame. You can go
Okay.
get those at any Home Depot or Lowe's, and you stuck.
So even Rame could climb in that motherfucker right now.
That's what Rame needs right now.
So is that split window thing? Since I'm no OBS expert, is that like a mandatory thing? Could you remove that and just have like a solid
I've
window?
never removed them. I'm not sure on that.
I think they are just one window.
they are just yes. I believe you're correct.
It's
on
one
that.
window, but like, I mean, with that
So
thing,
it's
could you
both?
take it off and it
Like
would like
fake?
look okay,
Yeah.
or would it be like all fucked?
I think it'd be all fucked
Yeah, like that has
because
to
that's a
be
molded.
there.
That's a molded piece. You know, kind of with a. But yes, I think it is all one window. I've
So-
never messed with them. To be honest with you,
Maybe you should.
I don't want to.
Hey.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Research and development, dude. How do you know the OBS people don't want a
Okay.
single piece that's just a bezel that goes all the way around without the split?
I'm okay at that point. Let them do it.
Good,
I'm
fuck 'em.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'll stay away from that market.
Off to Home Depot.
Yeah, for hot tub handles to put on the side of your truck
Oh man,
for your ADA compliant bathrooms.
that one's rough.
You have something down here with the big exhaust tip and the goofy bumper in the back.
That thing is pretty clean.
Okay,
Look at the bumper on the back.
we got
Super trucking bumper. Oh, dude, the 8-inch
located
tip.
in Goodlettsville, Tennessee.
He's at the truck meet. That thing, he's
Oh,
out.
yeah.
That's
you're
not
right.
that's not Walmart parking lot, dude.
Well, I don't know. Is that a? Well,
is that a
maybe, yeah.
disconnected sway bar falling off?
Yep,
Yes,
that
it
is
is.
because he
Mm.
lifted it and it's not didn't have the extended links.
No time for backup.
The sway, just get rid of the factory front sway bar if you've got factory front suspension. Like,
Yeah.
it only makes it ride worse.
It won't sway enough to ever
It's
use
not
it.
ever gonna sway enough with those leaf springs, but
No.
On Marketplace, gently used sway bar off of 97.
All original, still.
all right. So we got a '96 F350 crew long, white, 315,000 miles. So,
Only
Just
315?
getting broken.
and it's actually pretty unknown because, as we all know, they don't go over 400. They recycle back to 300 once you hit 400,000 miles.
Oh,
So
wow.
any OBS that's got over 300,000 miles, it could have over 5.
Kyle just went like, seriously?
Dude, yeah.
What?
Hold on. So the one I bought has like 270K on it. So now I'm worried.
Yeah, you should
I
just
have 780K.
no. As long as it's in the twos, you're fine.
Yeah.
But
Don't have Michelle go when she. Don't have her go any further than 300. Like 299. Stop.
for resale, video that thing going, time stamped going over 300 so you
Yeah.
can show.
Oh yeah. Well,
But-
it's safe.
Yeah.
Nothing gets sold.
All right, so it says interior needs love, windshield is cracked, full sound system inside, of course.
Why wouldn't it?
Bumper has a small dent.
How could
but
it?
Can be fixed under insurance, just haven't taken it yet. Just got a new fuel pump cam sensor, did a full coolant flush and changed heater core as well. Has seat covers and floor mats. It's got saggy body mounts.
It's got the bumper super derpy. What's with the bumper? It's got Down syndrome on the bumper.
Body lift.
No, it's gotten bent.
Yeah, these bumpers bend easy.
Dude.
I thought it was clean looking, but
It's not. It's not.
Are these pictures filtered?
I doubt
Not
it.
that any of us would know, but
It's.
I bet they're brightened up.
he put a little shine on there.
You know what's funny? The
Yeah, the
stance of the truck looks
contrast.
cool though.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah.
like a cool truck you take up camping.
It does look
or something
cool.
like that. Yeah, I'm like, okay,
This
it's
is
not bad.
these are the same pictures that got me one.
Yeah.
Yes.
That hooked you.
Got the Banks Trans Commander. Those things are
Hey.
garbage.
Where Kyle's like, I got one of those.
Never mind. No, actually,
Didn't your E4OD recently?
yeah, grenaded. Well, then I wanted to get rid of that thing anyway, but yeah, it does. It has like some Banks Trans Commander, which I'm like, dude, at this point with
Yeah.
like wiring and connections, like all that shit
bye-bye.
could do it. Yeah,
Well, it just taps
So-
into the wiring harness. Like,
In between.
yeah.
Or is it actually
Scotch locks?
Or the
I
Scotch
think
lock
it's
it?
scotch locked in.
Does it really? I've never
At
messed
least
with one.
I've
Wire-
seen one on a
wire nuts.
customer's truck. Yeah.
I'm betting
wire
like,
nuts
yeah,
are
I'm betting
good.
wire nuts.
Shit. Okay, so the picture, the rear bumper, man, I cannot get down with that rear bumper.
For
Nah.
$12K. It's a ranch hand.
Dude, for some reason, people on the other side of the Mason-Dixon like that ranch hand bumper stuff. Seems like.
Yeah, the Texans.
Hardworking men,
I guess maybe we're not hardworking enough.
fucking farmers, dude.
Fuck.
Yeah.
If only I was hardworking enough. Damn it, I could like ranch hand bumpers.
You could.
Damn
I
it.
just.
How could that ranch hand get dented too? He says it dented
No,
the
it's the
bumper.
front bumper.
Oh, got it. Okay, it makes sense.
Oh well, dude. I mean,
I mean, the ranch hand, look
You're
at that thing.
You're $120 away from a new fucking front bumper, aren't you? Some repop shit.
Those suck.
They do.
Then
suck.
they're like,
Are they that bad?
Yeah.
I
If
forget.
you
You guys
pick
are in
up-
the Ford world. The Chevy world is just fucking repop crazy.
Dude, that's what sucks
good.
about the Ford world is they're like, especially in that body in our OBS world, the aftermarkets that are out there, I'd say a good 60%, 70% suck ass. Bumpers suck.
But they don't have to.
I know.
Yeah.
Let me get my mold machine out.
Yeah, it's just
My
the
stamping
factory
machine out.
ones.
Fire up the bumper stamper.
But I mean, seriously, like the factory bumpers. If you find if your factory bumper's legit, hold on to that shit. It is worth some money.
And you can feel like if you pick up a factory one and then you pick up like an LMC one,
Repop one.
oh, they're so much lighter. And even I know from experience, I took all the like factory plastic moldings off of an OEM one, and then tried to put them on the aftermarket one, and it's so much thinner that they don't snap in
stay.
properly, and
Yep.
it's like all floppy.
Yep.
We ordered a aftermarket one. I can't remember where it was from. It was actually like 1.5 inches shorter on both sides.
Oh,
Yeah, so you put the bumper up there, like, what the hell? And like Oscar and I looking at it, like it was like inset of the fenders
Damn.
instead of being like where it should be.
Yep.
And the rear bumper, no one makes a rear bumper that looks OG. They make ones kind of like it, but they look like shit.
yeah, you gotta save
I
those.
might have something. Yeah, hey, what's your bumpers look like
So-
on Michelle's truck? Wanna sell those?
They look fucking great. So now my question is like all these like aftermarket bumper companies like Move Bumper and like all these dudes.
Sure.
Like I love their premise. Like so like on Cole's truck, his 62 GMC, we needed a front bumper. I bought one of those Move ones, but like I wish they would make those in more of a like factory style.
That right there.
Like take that bumper
Right.
right there and do your like fabricated 3/16, you know,
Yep.
folded, formed, but like not for clearance,
Because-
not for anything, but like just make almost
Right.
like a repop, but like a fucking sweet, tasteful.
The problem is
like
making rounded surfaces or that round look.
Yeah,
You have
no,
to, that has to be formed.
you're not
Or,
going to get that rounded look. I mean,
stamped,
keep like the bent,
Right.
like the broke metal look or
Right.
whatever, but follow that guideline.
Sure.
You know, you might have like a couple of stealthy, you know, race bends or something.
Okay,
but
there's 2 trucks here I see that we have to look at. Actually, fucking 3. The
Look at all the-
$46,000 for that cab and chassis.
it's got a Cummins in it.
What?
Bet you money. He's got your
46K.
fucking mirrors on it. That's why.
Well, that
All right.
idiot. Who puts those on there?
Tell me that's some derpy knockoff one.
I hope so.
He's like home built mirror kit.
Right?
That's
Okay,
a
wait,
that's
hey,
a nice
pause,
truck.
Pause real quick.
That's a
boys.
nice. It's nice.
Just pause.
Fuck you. I don't care what
From-
your opinion
from
is.
the
You're gonna be
outside-
like it looks stupid.
No, from that side, like that thing looks cool.
It does look good.
It looks way cool.
Yeah, no, it looks good. So it's a 95 F350 regular cab and chassis for $46,000 in Lafayette, Tennessee.
Rain's like, what'd you say on the price?
207,000 miles.
What kind of
7.3
garbage are you guys fucking looking at?
New bed, new paint, new cowl hood, 6.4 bumper, GM mirrors, KG1
Ooh,
wheels.
6.4 bumper. That's not bad.
Amp tires. New amp tires.
Stop.
I'm gonna be over here
SUV
crying in the
intake,
corner.
cab lights, rock lights, HID headlights, dash panel bezels, steering wheel, lift pump. All these things are new. Fuel tank and sending unit, AC compressor, redhead steering box,
Ooh.
4-inch lift. Transmission was rebuilt. Lots of new parts out and drives good.
Rain bumper.
I'm in.
Hey, he's a Dodge guy.
You know,
Well, it's perfect. He has no. It can only go up from there. So.
Only go up. So it looks like it's got some of Devin's Duramax mirrors on it.
Okay, so what we're looking at here, people, Oxford white, or give or take, being colorblind, who knows? And
It's
a picture.
fucking white.
It's white.
Summit white.
It
Guy is
looks
probably
good.
smart enough to paint
And
it
what
with
is
a
that?
Chevy
What
color.
bed is that? CM bed?
It
With
looks like
skirts?
a skirted CM.
It looks good. It's a single cab.
I'm out to rock.
Good call, Rain. But it's got
The what?
this is a cool looking truck. So
It is cool.
if you're
I
not
like it.
seeing this on the old YouTube or whatever you guys are watching this on, so single cab, said it was a cab and chassis, which is interesting. So
Probably was.
it's like what they say 4-inch lift or
It would
6-inch?
be longer.
It would be
4-inch.
I was gonna say cab and chassis were usually longer chassis. I thought.
Yeah, they had 10-foot beds.
Yeah. So I don't know what this was originally, but it looks badass being a dually, being a single cab.
I like all the white lights actually. I tried really hard on my cat eye to find amber ones that have like the kind of halo stuff on the front, but like on the Fords. So Michelle's truck is all white, like
Yeah.
everything. Running lights, cab lights, all that shit. And then one of Cole's buddies, he's got a Ford kind of like this, had a flatbed truck. It's black, lifted a little bit, very similar to this, and he has like the whole front bumper done in like the little 3/4 inch button lights, almost like a semi truck.
Like semi trucks have.
Yeah, it's all white. It looks pretty good.
This truck looks badass.
Yeah, it does look good.
This looks cool, but for $46K, Raym, are you buying this for $46K?
Yeah.
I am.
Kyle's like, where do I swipe my credit card? And interior picks, okay, big one for OBS guys, Kyle, I don't know if you know this, but door panels. That is a, holy grail. If your door panels look legit and they're nice and clean, worth some money.
Wow.
Because door panels, crack, they get faded out.
Yeah.
The armrests get all derpy.
Yeah, no, I'm not used to this. Like in the Chevy life, all that stuff just stays together.
No.
Nice.
We're talking about, sure.
Chevys don't break.
No.
Oh,
Look at the skull.
God, dude.
door lock.
Door lock.
Yeah.
With billet door handles.
Love me some billet door handles. I mean,
Are they light?
Whoops.
Lighted?
Lit.
Everything has lights, Raym.
It's headliner. $46K and the headliner looks like that.
Yeah.
That's
And it's got
missing trim in the dash.
Is that a hole where was the mirror go there? Is that a rip in the headliner? What goes
that's
there?
a rip. It doesn't have a rear view mirror.
You don't need one, all right? It's got a headache rack.
We're not looking back. We're only looking ahead.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's true. It's
Unless it's got a 7.3 in it, then you better have mirrors. See everybody cornerly on the highway.
Well,
did we figure out what motor it had?
7.3.
It is 7.3.
I want to see engine pics.
Ooh. This is truck meet.
This would go to a truck show.
Yeah, this is
right. This
Sure.
would just don't pop the hood supposedly because we're not seeing.
Yeah, call this guy up.
And
message him. We need hood.
37s. Are we talking 37s on 22s? You think?
Probably.
They're just new amp tires.
Amp tires.
That's what he says.
I didn't know Amp was making tires now.
On
Not that
KG1 wheels.
Not
that amp.
Not that amp. So no to engine picks.
No, and a roached interior. I guess not roached, but not.
Hey, the good news is it's only a standard cab.
Yeah.
Not a lot to fix.
I bet.
And for $46,000, I mean, that's really a steal. It's hard to.
Well, in all fairness, the bed was probably 10.
Bed was probably expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wheels and tires are probably
another fucking
8.
8, yeah, 7, 8. I don't know, dude. The amp tires.
The amp tires. Would you get those?
They've had a nice set of Nittos or Toyos or something.
Well, can you get the amps off the Amazon? Is that where you got those?
I don't know.
That's like the Venom fucking.
Got it. I
yeah.
mean, but from a distance, it doesn't look bad.
No, it's a killer truck.
If Cole rolled this through high school, the girls would be on him.
Oh, dude.
Just get out of here.
Yep, full blown fucking party time, dude.
Yeah.
There's some kids at his school. It's great, dude. High school out in the fucking rural country, dude. You pull in there, it's just a truck show, dude.
Everyone's just
oh, dude,
and
square bodies.
You know some kids
fucking
nowadays, their hair's all poofy, and the hat sits up high. Is that a thing in your kids'
Not
school?
no,
yeah,
not,
that's a thing here.
I see
it's
it
for
all
sure
the
a
time
thing.
where I drop
Well,
off
like the
Keegan.
moto scene too. I know, when I was still racing up to a couple of years ago, it was just kids still tucking hair out of the eyes, under their helmet and shit. And it's just
I see
fucking
at Keegan's
poofy
school.
hair everywhere.
Have you seen this?
I think they go and get perms.
Yeah, so they got perms and they got
very
their
possible.
They got their hat barely.
I've seen that. I know what you're talking about. I don't
Yeah.
see a lot of that in person, thankfully.
Okay.
So there's a couple of kids that got some poofy hair, but they do just wear a hat like normal.
No,
whatever.
dude,
But hey, God bless them. They got
perms.
fucking hair. So.
I see it at Keegan's school. There's probably 3 or 4 kids the poofy hair, hat's barely on top there. It's,
Yeah.
Rural school.
You see it all the time around here.
Oh, God, it's phasing out of the long surfer look, John.
I
You're
guess.
losing your era.
Dude.
I'm not trying to fit into an era. This is mostly laziness.
Yeah, same with this.
It's been winter. We're just starting to warm up, and I was actually I always know it's time to cut my hair when I don't feel like showering at night.
Oh, okay.
Just because
That's the tell.
I'm like, yeah, it's the tell. I'm like, I don't want to have to wash my hair and then
These golden locks.
go to bed with wet hair.
Hygiene, I don't like
Yeah.
it.
No, I like going to bed clean.
Tell me more about the inconveniences of your full head of hair.
Yeah, I will. Yeah,
There's a reason why Kyle wears a hat.
it is getting thinner.
Yeah.
It's just
Okay, the 14 for the F350
Are we
for
doing
$14,000. I'm just curious about that.
another one?
The
Yes.
flatbed?
Yeah.
Well, this is a good comparison too.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this one
so
looks a little more OG. That's a good looking truck.
Dude, look at those fucking mirrors.
for $14,000
We call those the Jungle Gym mirror.
Those are the pig farmer mirrors. That's what Jerry always calls them.
in
Big farmer.
Carthage, Tennessee, for a '93 F350 single cab flatbed dually.
That's your Cummins swap donation, right? IDI right there. That is
With a
ready for
5-speed.
With a 5-speed. That's your Cummins right there. Swap
Easy.
truck.
Yeah, 5-speed, 4x4, 7.3 IDI, brand new wheels and tires, transmission feels great, new clutch, engine runs very smooth, starts right up every time.
Kyle,
Electric windows.
It's what?
Both work, but amateur paint job that looks good from a distance.
Right up your alley, bud.
I'm in.
Pink.
Yeah.
It's right up your alley.
It's got some...
He had me an amateur paint job.
The thing looks like it's a clean truck.
It doesn't look bad.
No.
Skirted flatbed. I always like that.
And it's a single cab.
Yeah.
Dually, which looks cool.
Oh, dude, Marvin the Martian floor mats.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
You know what? That's period correct. You can't get the Martian floor mats anymore.
If he's got matching mud flaps, it's worth every penny. 14 grand all day long, dude. And if that's starting fluid,
that is for sure. You don't drive an IDI without a can of starting fluid.
Hey Kyle, what would you rather have? Would you have the Martian mud flaps, or would you rather have Yosemite Sam back off mud flaps? Which one do you go with here?
I'd like a hybrid of like the Marvin the Martian with the pistols. Like that would be great.
Yeah. I want the fat naked chick chrome ones where you can see the outline.
There you go.
Yeah. Red interior that you can tell this dude's probably
he gets used.
At least 50 pounds overweight.
Heavier set.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, he's sloughing. He's like
sliding
out.
in and out.
Yeah, the bolster's taking a beating.
And look at how the steering wheel's turned. It looks like it's turned from, that's
fucking
your grab
yanking on
handle to get in. Yeah.
I yell at Cole for that all the time.
Yeah, the steering column is just like all sloppy.
Yeah. Dude, both. Well, all three of them.
Hey, real quick, here, back up. John and I
steering
okay,
wheel.
if you're going to sell something, Rain probably gets this one. Kyle, too. If you're going to sell something, wouldn't you just take a moment, vacuum out the interior, clean it out?
Oh, God, you'd think so.
You would think it takes you like 5 minutes. Grab the shop vac, give it a little love, and you're like, it would.
Well, but see, so like me and Ram were talking about this on the way over here with like looking at like camp trailers and like RVs and stuff. He went to look at one that like basically same thing. Dude just like didn't even clean it out.
I've been used for years. All the food's still in the cabinet.
What?
Yeah, dude.
You
It's
come
like
with all the mice shit, too?
Yeah, that was extra. Bonus.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Dude, what a tell though. Like what a fucking tell when you're trying to sell something and you show up to look at it and you're like, oh well, let me kick the dead mice out of the way. It's like, no deal, dude. What the fuck?
This thing's pristine.
Yeah.
It's been sitting in the shop. I haven't touched it.
Yeah.
Used 4 times.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's ruined.
Yeah. And
Well,
you fucking destroyed
Like,
it.
at least get the lanyard out of there or a tie down strap.
That's a tie down, dude.
Yeah, get that out of there, clean some shit up. Like, it would go, you'd probably get better, like, sale on this thing if you cleaned it up a little bit. Just,
Yeah.
the outside looks good.
The
Yeah,
shift knob.
totally.
Shift knob's nice.
Yeah, anodized red.
Yeah, matches the interior. Well, the not fucking destroyed parts, but
Yeah.
so here's a good OBS question. They got that single den fucking deck,
Yeah.
and there's just nothing. You can't like double den them unless you do like a full like the.
No, they make a really sweet
Dude.
stereo setup that goes into a single din and then a screen attaches to it.
Yeah,
Have you not seen the cowboy truck? Or the blue truck, too. We did it like.
I've seen the outside of the cowboy.
We've
truck.
done like 3 or 4 trucks like that. I think.
Mine's got one.
Yeah, Pioneer
I went
and.
cheap though, and the volume knob doesn't work.
Son
so
of a
it's
bitch.
It's locked in at one volume.
full blast.
So you just go into the audio settings and you adjust the input volume. Like that's how I. Yeah.
Well, but you Bluetooth from your phone though, so can you like?
Yeah, CarPlay.
Yeah, so
Dude.
you can up and down on your phone or like. Pause your phone.
If you're doing
Maybe.
Bluetooth, yeah,
Yeah.
but I plug it in for CarPlay.
Son of
I
a
see.
bitch, those bastards.
Dude, they got them.
No, that now they make high end like John's saying, like single din that has a screen, like a modern day screen,
Yeah,
and it's adjustable, so you can get it close to the dash, or you can.
yeah, but it like comes out and then it like covers.
No,
no, nothing.
doesn't even come out.
It's fixed.
It's fixed.
Yeah.
I'll show
But
you.
is it larger than like the double din? Like, does it cover part of the dash?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like this big. Dude. It's like,
Yeah.
it's
See, you'd be surprised. I don't have a lot of standards. This is one of them. I don't.
But stereos are.
The stereo,
Not
yeah,
paint,
dude, actually,
not
the,
paint,
the
not-
gold truck has a killer fucking stereo. in it,
Okay,
but-
well, good to know.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got this Kyle standard. We figured it
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
You hear that,
You'd
Rain?
be-
We figured it out. After all these years, Kyle's standard is stereo. Has to
Nobody
be
could
this.
ever guess where the thresholds are, but I have standards.
They go
There
through his
are-
trunk.
Mini truck guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mini
that
truck
makes
guy.
sense.
Yeah.
Stereo's
It's
got
not
a
paint
bang.
color.
Yeah.
It's not things finished out.
Yeah.
It's a stereo.
Doesn't got to be nice paint. Just has to be one color.
Okay.
Keep going.
All right.
Is that the only pictures?
No, I think there's more.
Okay, it's just. Okay, so looking at the paint here, it looks like
Ooh.
is it been a single stage being in '93?
Yeah, well, it's an who knows what stage.
It's some kind of stage.
It's
1 foot in the grave.
It's amateur paint job.
Hey, whoa. So the blue truck, well.
Is that a bolt? No, it's an emblem used to be there, Ray.
The picture of my blue truck that we were looking at, my lowrider, it had the same exact texture to it. So that's just amateur.
A little bit of FLA.
Yeah, just amateur paintery.
Cellulite looking kind of thing.
Yeah, a little orange peel.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's okay.
Have you heard of Dirt Commander tires?
I have now.
Not. I have not. Is that what you run your crawler?
Yep.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude, nothing but the best.
Nothing but the Dirt Commander.
Oh, the name says it all.
They're probably better than fucking Patagonia stickies.
You know, the same company made butt plugs for a while, the Anal Commander.
God, dude. Yeah. Must have.
The bed's cool.
The bed's
cool.
It's
a
not
sick
bad.
work truck.
Yeah, killer.
I'm not paying $14 for it, but I'm cheap.
Electric windows both work.
Fucking
Both
Escalade in the background.
Amateur paint job. Another amateur paint job. Okay, interior isn't great. Okay, you know what? I don't even want to see. I don't even list this one. Let's just find something different. That's
the same one.
No, I know.
Look at all the fucking short whites.
Dude, the
Yeah,
short
this
wide
one
flare
right here.
The short wide flare side too.
Which
flare
one?
side right there.
You like flare? You like step sides?
Yeah, yes and no. But I'm gonna tell you, like, they're harder to find in the OBS world.
Oh,
They're very rare.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a market for them, you definitely want to get them. But
What's this thing?
yeah, not a fan. Shit.
Oh.
Is that a twin stick?
Dude, this guy got a Nokia 5160 that he's taking this video with. Ooh.
But it's not terrible.
Twice pipes. In front of the front or rear wheel.
Are those 14-inch Jesse James chrome wheels? Oh no, those are just
no,
like
those
Mickey
are like
Thompsons.
old Mickey Thompsons, which are kind of cool. I like the old Mickey Thompsons.
Diamond Stitch.
What's that, Ray?
What?
I think it was Diamond Stitch seat.
Was it?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You know what would be sweet?
A little effort in the interior.
Well,
Yeah. What would be sweet on those like wheels, like you said, the Mickey Thompson? If someone would make those in like a 20 and 22.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
I used to say that about the Weld Super Singles.
That'd be sweet.
When like, hey, the Weld Super Singles need to be like bring them back in a 20. Sometimes the whole diameter they grow it and it doesn't.
Yep.
It almost takes away like the 15, like the set of 15 Weld Super Singles almost looks better than like a 17 or an 18 Weld Super Single. Sometimes when you look at them,
Yeah.
it's like
No, I see what you're saying.
there's like a little bit of different. Like they make the wheel bigger, and the whole diameter gets weird.
Dude, like Sackett, he's taken like the 22.5s, right?
Yep.
And like he'll mill them to 22s, but then he's also like enlarging and like elongating, like instead of just the round hole. I believe he's got something where he's like doing just like churching them up a little bit. So yeah, it looks really cool.
Sweet.
You take some of those big wheels with like that real basic design and just
modify them.
A little bit of polish. Like they look pretty sweet.
This is a cool looking truck.
Well, a little bit of polish with your fancy machines. That cost
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Cost an arm really, but look, I mean, it looks like original paint, maybe.
Yeah, but it's I doubt it. It's a 91 F-150 in Gallatin, Tennessee.
Well, it can't be. If it's a 91, that's the wrong nose on the front of it.
It is, yeah. So it's got a clean title, rebuilt 5-liter 302, runs and drives great, no issues, great truck, very nice, well maintained, original paint, custom seats, interior needs a little work, electric window, AC,
window, just one, They said one window.
So it's not a 91, it's got to be a 92.
Boy, that thing could use some aftermarket mirrors for sure.
Okay, so Kenny's right. So flare sides. See how if you go back to that picture where it has the side of the bed, there's a step missing for this truck.
Oh yeah.
Flare sides always had a step molded that came up to that. See how the bed comes down a little bit?
Yep.
Missing that, but other than that, it's kind of cool.
Pretty sweet.
It is pretty swing.
Oh, like a running board step?
Yeah.
Like went under the cab. So it like kept that like line.
Yeah, it looked kind of cool.
Whoa.
Yeah. Check out that
Fuck.
seat.
Snakes,
Do you have that in your Tri-Fi?
No, unfortunately.
Does it come with the club? The club
No,
senior?
no.
That is
Smith and Wesson carts all my shit.
It looks like a decently done seat cover.
Yeah, it's a factory seat too.
Yeah, and it's got flare sides stitched into the headrest.
Right.
I'll give Ford this. They were ahead of their time on quite a few things. I mean, even like my L5P Duramax, my 18 in the back, it's got like a little flip down thing like that. But when I got that OBS Ford, because I'd never sat in one until I fucking got the one we have now.
Right.
There's all kinds of, even the crew cab. Like, dude, they were ahead of the curve on that shit. Like,
Ford kind of had to figure. That's why they sold so many of them. Because even probably diehard Chevy guys were like, "Hey, I need a Chevy crew cab, but not with that derpy diesel,
right?
6.2 or whatever they had."
Yep.
6'2", 6'5".
Yeah, they sucked.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I think Ford probably converted a ton of people.
Oh, probably.
Back then, like, you know.
between solid axle and then I'm no expert on like that 90s Chevy era, but it's like it almost seems like more of those diesels were like your fucking work truck trim level.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
vinyl
yeah.
seats and shit. Like
Yeah.
I don't remember there ever being like this is the,
Fully loaded 90.
Yeah.
Like 95 is when they really started. I think
yeah,
95,
like late 90s.
96.
Like,
Yeah.
dude, the real cream puff is like if you can find those 99 2000, like either big block, Chevy, crew cab, short
Right.
beds.
But you
I've
and I
seen-
always say the 95, 96 trucks were always, you and me are always on those.
love them.
Yes. 100%.
I sent you one the other day and I don't think you responded to me. That short wide.
Oh, I might have missed it. Shit.
Might have missed it. Yeah.
All right, going for it. What's the price of this thing?
I think it was 14, 18.
Okay.
No deal.
Let's just
No.
ask Rame in the back because I want to hear Rame's
Rame.
opinion on what's the price, Rame?
Man.
What did you say?
See, I love Rame's dollar amount opinion because he comes from a very, like, his boss is like, keeps him on a short leash.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So, like, dollar amount.
Small budget.
Small budget. So if Rame signs off on the budget, I think we're good, boys.
Get two of them.
Well, you could get that one for 18, but he dropped the price from 24.
6,500 though. What's the next one?
You can get this short wide fleet side
bagged.
93 F-150 in Dalton, Georgia.
God, dude, fucking I-beam right, not jammed out.
It was red at one point.
No, it's a metallic wrap.
Oh, got it. Okay.
No
God.
issues, clean title, daily, bagged.
Dude, at least put a Crown Vic front end in that thing, my guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That hurts. That hurts.
Wait, time out. This is okay.
Mini trucking days,
It's
dude, Ford
$6,500 though. I mean, it's not that much money right now. Let's just keep going. Let's get positive here.
Yeah.
Dude,
Positive,
tell you what,
right?
he puts a Crown Vic front end in it, and I'll give him 5,500.
Is that a
Wait,
short?
It's a short wide. But
Yeah,
what
it's
happened
short
to the wheels? What happened?
I don't know.
It's
It's
got
got a
stolen.
valence on the front bumper.
it's like the aftermarket Lightning Valence.
He's got those little halo lights. Those are like the ones I just got for my cat eye.
The Ching Chongs.
Yep. Oh, you betcha.
Is that the only pictures we have?
Yeah, that's
What?
it. That one's got the converted double din in it, the Metra kit that you cut the dash down.
There we go. Now we're in.
That's what you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, cannibalize. Well, Michelle's not going to be into it, which means that I'm not going to be able to do it on that truck.
Mm.
But if I ever have my own, it'll be
Right here. You got a semi truck. Just drive to Georgia and pick this thing up.
Yeah.
I've seen you do worse shit. Go. There you go.
Hey, if I had all the free time, I'd love to.
Wait, when you guys schedule between the
Problem is,
softball,
I'd get
baseball
to
games and
the problem is I'd get to Georgia and the fucking truck and trailer be full. I'm like, well, fuck.
shit? Can you stack on top?
Yeah. Hold on, we gotta buy another trailer.
Oh,
What states can you not pull doubles in?
the half ton next to it, the Eddie Bauer next to it? Please be OG for $4,000.
There's so many single cab.
Motherfucker.
Dude, they're everywhere.
Everywhere.
Boys, we're going to Georgia.
We're going to Kentucky.
Please be nice.
It's not.
No. Damn it.
4K though.
It says it's got a V6, which is wrong.
Hey, time out.
Did they not?
Wait, they might not know what they have. Can we just pray on that?
Yeah.
I was hoping.
In Hopkinsville, Kentucky, 95 F-150 for $4,000. Eddie Bauer, black with the brown.
This is the
Lower
best color
stripe.
Ford ever made, right?
The
The black and gold.
Yes, it's badass in person.
Dude.
If you find one nice, they look so good.
Apparently, it's got a V6, 180K, runs and drives great. Recent oil change has been done. New flywheel and clutch. Bad oil pan leak. Driver
Perfect.
window does not go up
2K
or
it is.
down. But 4,000 or best offer.
Please be nice. Please be nice. Please be nice. Ooh.
The taillights.
Is that like, okay, I'm just going with, it's misty out and it's like misting the top of the bed.
Nope.
Please.
Nope.
Wrong.
It's fucked up. It's
Fuck.
flat. The front's the same way too.
Yeah, it's all faded.
Dude,
What
unless
the-
it's cold as balls.
It could be.
It could be like
It
condensation.
could be
like really cold.
condensation.
2 weeks ago in Kentucky.
See, it's raining. Dude, he's taking the pictures. It's misting. See?
It's got an airbag light.
Oh, fun.
Keep going.
So it has airbags.
It's 5-speed.
It's not terrible. What's the
Dude, all the
headliner?
custom floor mats. I love
Yeah.
it. Was there no factory floor mats in these fucking trucks?
The headliner is
Oh,
duct tape.
They would have. I'll still buy it for
Oh,
that price if it's not
boo.
rusty.
Matt. The headliner.
Oh, damn it.
The dash pad's taped, but they use matching color tape, roughly.
period correct tape.
Oh, and the door panels.
This guy likes tape. This guy likes tape.
This guy travels with his roll of Gorilla Tape.
He might actually have a tape company. That's what's going on there.
Yeah.
You know?
Who doesn't like tape?
Dude.
Oh, and he's a big Titans fan, right? Is that
Yeah, I was piecing that together.
with the floor mats, the back seat, and then the bear stuff?
Big soccer fan. Not very common.
Soccer, huh?
Oh,
The V6. Oh,
Am I seeing that it's just missing the oil fill cap?
no, those come apart. That's the oil fill cap's there, but the top of it's missing.
Yeah.
Because they ratchet and they pop apart.
Oh yeah.
It's a thing.
So the thing that kills me is like the truck we wanted, the hood, the engine pick.
Yes!
No deal. This one, you guys fucking brace yourself.
There you go.
Okay, it's not
Fresh from the mud bog.
It's not terrible. It's not terrible.
Yeah, it is terrible.
Damn it, now it's terrible. It just went. It's fucked.
Oh, look at that exhaust.
Oh, custom exhaust. Straight piped.
Yeah, it's got a cat though.
Meow.
This guy is singled out, not dualed out.
Is this okay? Doesn't it make you appreciate living in the Pacific Northwest where we don't have to deal with rust shit like that?
Oh,
It is pretty good for the rust problems we have. It's not as bad. Dude. So I bought a half-ton extra cab 99 Chevy from my mechanic buddy. Came into him with a bad tranny. He sold it to me for what he had into it, which was like $300. Because the lady just signed the title over. Dude,
Okay.
But it is a 99 half-ton. Actually, all the interior in my cat eye out there came out of this half-ton because it was really nice. Chassis, body, bed, everything fucking ruined. Rusty. Because she was
Where'd it come from?
back east somewhere. I think the lady, it was like a little old lady truck, but she moved out here. And so I look at it and like, dude, the side of the bed above the wheel well is completely rusted through. Like you can stick your hand through it. I'm like, I've never seen shit like
I remember
this
being
before.
in Kentucky,
It's bad.
driving down the freeway, and we're stop and go traffic. I looked over a brand new Tacoma, brand new. Just like that's when that first body, like the body style just came out, the latest one. I looked over, and the rockers are rusted already.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how can you live in this state?
Seriously.
Okay, we got to do the bro truck.
Hold on. Okay, and then the Blazer.
Yes, in the Blazer.
Those things are fucking sweet.
They are
Yeah,
sweet.
they are.
Do the bro truck.
Okay.
Oh,
So
just take it in, boys. Just take
Son
it in.
of a bitch.
St.
I don't know, dude.
Louis, Missouri.
I hate to say it, Cole might be rubbing off on me.
And Kyle's like 24s and rubber bands.
24s. Yeah.
92 F350 crew long white with some blue stripe-ish. And it's the first picture. It's lifted a ton.
Like 10 inches to
Fuck,
11
yeah,
inches.
it's gotta be.
Probably 22s, but
40s?
let's just see. He wants 27,000.
It's only got 49K on it.
49,000 original miles, original paint, very clean truck, rust-free, everything works as
Somebody's
it should.
grandpa is pissed.
Drives very smooth on the second owner. 24x12 axe forged wheels on 40x15.5
Dude, that's a good
tires. Are new, about 80 miles on the setup. Great sound system inside. Swapped the front axle to Dana 60. Everything on the truck is new. The only thing I haven't done yet is installing the transfer case. I have two-wheel drive transmission in it. Now I don't have time to finish it. I don't have the transfer case and rear and front drive shaft.
This is a two-wheel drive truck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Need
got
to
it.
sell, no trades. I will have more pictures this weekends and videos located in Arnold, Missouri.
Need money to pay for my DUI.
All right.
What's under the hood? What's up with the glass?
What's up?
That's a reverse
that
shackle
standard?
kit.
I get that, but is that typical that it's that low? Is this like a homemade one, or are they usually a little?
Yeah,
I need
that's
to see
probably-
more
I think
pictures.
that's probably Sky's.
Is that Skies?
It could be.
It's got quite the visor.
Wait, the visor is the one thing
Whoa.
I first look at. What's with the visor?
That's like those Jeeps.
No, it's like someone took like a different
Yeah.
visor
Oh,
for
yeah.
a vehicle, flipped it upside down.
Yeah. Well, you see like the
Or-
Jeeps with like the angry eyes and shit,
I
like
know.
the stupid garbage.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
terrible. That's like what someone did.
I
something
love
like
the
that.
angry-eyed Jeep thing,
Yeah.
right?
Love to laugh at it.
Yeah.
It's got the big trucker rear bumper.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a thing. You're
Yep.
not seeing much of those anymore.
Blue
Oh.
interior.
Looks familiar.
It's not terrible. Look at the
No.
rockers, look somewhat decent.
Yeah. It's
Front seats.
this is a conversion truck.
Yeah. That's not like the little skirt. That's like a motorhome captain.
So the conversion trucks, Kyle, to give you a 411, there's companies that convert them. They use the motorhome seats in the fronts of these
that
trucks.
looks like fucking heaven.
Yeah.
That is-
It's like your
pretty
Barco
good.
Lounger. Oh, you're like driving the road.
Dude, these things ride like a covered wagon. But wait, I've got
We got the fix, not the suspension, the seats.
No, fuck it. We're not gonna do shit about the suspension.
We
We'll put a motor.
we found the seat company that makes it from Winnebagos.
Yeah. So turns out, if you have a couch from 1975, they're actually narrow enough. They fit in the front seat of a Ford.
The interior is extremely clean.
It looks like a 46K truck on the inside.
I'm giving them like a 1 or a 2 on the floor mats. There was no Marvin the Martian or sports teams.
Raymond has your bathroom handles.
Yeah.
Perfect.
ADA compliant.
It is ADA compliant.
Oh, no. Whoa.
There's
Center console in the back?
With a custom sub box there on the floor.
Headliner looks legit, though. Being positive here.
Yeah, beige dude. Headliner's a bastard. I had to have the headliner redone in that truck.
It's a good time, right?
God. Well, I mean, I pulled it out and took it to somebody. But yeah, even pulling it out and putting it back was a nightmare.
The dash looks legit.
Yeah, this thing is actually pretty legit.
It's pretty clean.
460.
Can't pass a gas station, but he's cool doing it.
Can't pass anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, we still like 460s. Don't put hate on him, Joe.
Yeah, I'm not hating. I have one.
I know. Hey, it doesn't look... That's definitely a Skies kit, it looks like.
Yeah, Sky's reverse shackle kit up front.
It's not... Raym, what do you think over there? I want Raym's opinion because I know he's going to hate on this thing.
Raym loves it.
He does. He's all over it.
Yeah.
Get all his mini up and down his driveway.
I don't know, man. Like one pothole away from having a flat tire.
Oh, no. Come on. It's 24s and 40s,
all
dude.
Over this truck.
24s and 40s. Oh, it is Skies.
Yeah.
Really?
Really not. She's sidewall. She's...
Oh, she likes...
Yeah, she likes like 18-inch wheels.
Okay.
Yeah,
Raising them right.
Yeah, not really quite.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's a good ratio.
Hold on a minute here.
Spacers up front.
It's got a little saggy butt to it. It's got the rope.
It's called tooted, all right?
Tooted?
It's a little tooted.
Tooted with the double.
So we spent money on the shackle reversal, right? Like the big shackle reversal and some big old pancake leaf springs, but we didn't do a crossover steering or a crossover track bar. I bet that's a good time.
I bet you that.
Yeah, I bet it drives real nice.
What the fuck is this that has the Sky sticker on it?
It looks like
that's his drop track bar bracket.
But wait, this is the best part though. That's not Sky's. There's some fuckery afoot here, boys. Because that's not Sky's track bar, and they paired it with another company's drop.
It's Sky's drop bracket, but
right.
somebody else's
low.
drop plate on top of it.
That's what I'm saying. Like Sky's drop is only for I think 4-inch lift or something like that. And this guy's like, hey, I'm gonna add 2 times 2 times 12 equals minus. And he came up with that.
That's like building horsepower.
With like spacers,
100 horse injectors, 100 horse turbo.
That's
200 horse.
Fuck. Wow.
Well,
it got good and it got bad and we're back to maybe good. Now we're back to bad.
I'd fucking drive it.
I know you would, Kyle.
Fuck yeah.
Cole would be all over that.
Cole
would be your son. Would be like wet dream right there, 100%.
Dad, not only is this the best truck ever made, but it's on 24s and 40s.
Rides like shit.
Dude, rides like straight trash, but we're going to look cool doing it.
Yeah.
No,
and
it's
it
a
has
good looking truck.
it has the big jungle gym mirrors.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jungle gym mirrors. But, dude, Cole loves those, dude.
He does?
Oh, all of them. Yeah. On his 62 GMC, he's got fucking the big, like, the C60, like the 2-ton truck mirrors and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dude, we spend a lot of time looking at, like, mirrors and how they're going to go. And, yeah, he's all about the big fucking trucker mirrors.
Well, hey, should we wrap this up, John? We've got 2 hours into this show.
I think we probably should.
All right, before we go, we have to talk about our Derpy Truck Show we put on every year. Obviously, it's a plug that we try to get more people there so you can have a good time, you know?
Yeah.
And we call it a show, but more of it's just a cruise in and hang out. And we don't like shows, do we, John? We don't really sit around with. So this event,
it's a meet.
There you go.
It's truck meet.
Thank you, Kyle. Where were you when it came to marketing? We should have had you there.
Should have fucking called me for a lot of things.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Thanks for nothing.
Yeah.
Good God.
So anyway, August 15th to 16th at the Powerland Heritage Park. Even Raym likes that place because it has all kinds of cool tractor museums, the Dozer Museum, right, Raym?
Oh yeah, awesome,
See?
All in.
Yep.
Right? See, Ding Dong even likes it. He's not even a truck guy. I mean, so
they do have racetrack nachos. You know, so you do have like concession stands, you know. So
yeah.
Yes, we'll have vendors there for food and a bounce house
cheese
for your kids to get in there and mess around and
get hurt.
Punch other kids.
That happened.
It did happen.
Yes,
it did happen.
And then that kid won a dirt bike.
Right?
That
Sucks
pissed
ass.
me off so much. I spent so much money on that raffle. I'm like, this has got to be mine. That little window licker kid just...
I love it.
Oh, I'm going to beat everybody up in the bounce house and win the dirt bike.
Gary was so pissed, dude. Gary was so pissed.
Yeah.
Now, this year, Raym's coming. You want to know why? Why, Raym?
We got a truck giveaway.
That's right. Rame's daughter wants to win our 33K F250.
Good taste.
I would love for Rame to have to own an OBS and have it in his shop, taking up space.
Taking up space.
Yes, that'd make me so happy.
That'd be great.
Yeah. That'd be a good time.
But can he win it? Because he's your friend?
Friends, if you're working there...
It's a raffle.
No.
Anybody can win.
It's not a... It's,
no.
You just go there and you scan a QR code. With it, and it's just your enter to win. But if you work at the truck show or you're a vendor, you can't win it. Right. Friends can all day long. So, and Rame's daughter, she has a cell phone. She gets a scan, and she can win it.
There we go.
See?
Dang
so
right.
all you have to do is you have to come to the show. There's no monies to enter to win this free truck. And it's a pristine 33K F250 460. Sorry, Kyle. It's not a diesel. I know. I'm sorry. So anyway, check it out. August 15th and 16th at Powerland Heritage Park. You can check it out on the No BS OBS Truck Show page for all the details. We have a show and shine and trophies and all that stuff. Should be a good time.
It's going to be a great time.
Kyle, am I going to see you there with the your wife's truck?
Yeah, dude, I'd like to bring the wife's truck, and Cole gets his license like 2 weeks before that, so hopefully we'll have his 62 GMC done, and it'll be in the fucking parking lot. But
you know what? Put the trailer on the back of the OBS and the Chevy on it. Come through.
Enclosed trailer.
And come through and then go, you got to park the trailer over there, way out in the middle of nowhere, and then bring the truck in here.
So since I finally have a voice, everybody, I've been trying to talk Devin into having just like a dipshit corner where like the Chevy guys can park. Just a select group. That's it.
Okay.
We don't need a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe an excursion.
I'd be in on that. Yeah, I'll bring my excursion.
Yeah,
for sure.
just like the fucking dunce corner of like just a select few. Like you guys can be here, but you got to be like over there.
Like Misfit Island, you have to be over the. Okay.
Yeah, just give us a little spot like behind the bathrooms or something, and it should be great.
Why don't you just make it like if that's the case, I'm gonna get all kinds of people in with Chevrolets.
Well, you still got to like you got to be a prick about it, which like you're good at.
Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah, dude, you got to keep the people straight, and it's a select crowd.
Okay.
It's all right.
Yeah. I'm in.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll join you.
Oh, yeah.
With your excursion.
With my excursion.
Well, thanks, boys, for coming over the hill and hanging out with us today.
Of course.
I know Rame had a busy schedule. Thank you, Rame.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yep.
Awesome.
John, always a pleasure.
Always.
Welcome to our shit show, people. Hey, hope you enjoy this. How do you follow us? Spotify, rate us, whatever you say every time.
Yeah, it's on all the podcast platforms. 5-star ratings only. And if you subscribe to us on Spotify, that would help us out.
That would help us
YouTube.
out.
YouTube, we might break 100 subscribers. We need 500 plus though.
Oh, okay.
What, to make money?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, it would take
subscribe.
months to even get paid out because you have to do a minimum of $100 in revenue in a month.
Yeah.
And when we only get like 36 views of video on YouTube, it'll be a long time.
Fucking step it up, people.
Well, listen,
Jesus.
hey, we're just here to bullshit and drink beer and whiskey and stuff like that, which is almost time.
It's about that time.
That's about that time. So we just use it for an excuse to hang out and bullshit. So if you listen to the show and it helps with anything, let us know. We also love your questions and comments.
We'll get to those
next one.
Yeah,
we didn't do this one, so
we got some good ones.
All right, guys. Thanks so much.
Adios.
Later.